only attention again here more than not me always so. Hello, what are going to say, man? One get to go here, I'm just here.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 9th day of November 2023. You know, no matter the attack and everything, we must continue. It will not debar us. Immediately, Mazi Chinasa Nworu came on board. You know, there is a perturbation, which I quickly saw, and it resulted in the voice repeating on radio, but I have corrected it. So, as I said before, without taking much time, Mazi Chinasa Nworu is here. Mazi Chinasa Nworu, please go on. Your voices will be heard crystal clear. Please go on, Mazi.
Mazi Chineke, thank you so much for bringing me back on air. It's really surprising that the time I just wanted to join the broadcast, my Skype automatically signed out. I was surprised. That's why I quickly ran to the other phone looking for a backup Skype, which I sent you a message there. And while I'm trying to make sure that I come back here, and immediately I try to speak, it's also a kind of a network problem. But I hope we are good to go. Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom, my name is Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Mazi Chinasa Nworu served the indigenous people of Biafra as a member of the Directorate of State. I am from Obingwa, and Obingwa is in Aba province. This evening, I have come to you people, I have come to you lovers of freedom, today 9th of November 2023. The year is fast winding up, and we thank you for all the life, the strength they have been able to sustain all of us during this journey for the restoration of Biafra, and during this ordeal when our leader is in the hands of the enemies. Mazi Chinedu, it's unfortunate that I promised to be here last week, but it's unfortunate I couldn't make it because we're having a lot of things in our hands. So I couldn't make out time for that particular to show up on radio, but I'm sure I'm making it up today. Mazi Chinedu, today, as we continue to brief our people about the Biafra restoration, and we continue to create the awareness and enlighten our people to understand the time we are in, to understand the forces that are holding our leader, to understand also the forces holding the Biafran struggle. But today we are going to focus a little bit on what is happening in Imo State. In Imo State, precisely because of what is coming up in a few days' time, by next tomorrow. You know, people are very stupid. I can say it on radio. Sometimes also I feel those are Nigerians, or they are, you know, these agents of the politicians, because they are there. You know, they have been defeated, so they only go back to the comment section to tell you, you people are talking too much. You people are saying this. But they forgot that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have spoken here for 10 years. They have spoken on this radio for 10 years. And in his absence, we try to keep this struggle going. People do not know the sacrifice that has been made to keep this struggle going. People do not know what the leadership have passed through to keep this struggle going. People do not know what it takes to keep this struggle alive. They do not know. That's why whatever somebody said, it doesn't shake us. It doesn't move us. Sometimes people want come on the radio and just tell people to, yes, we have to keep, but we have to condition our people to understand that the radio hosts are also doing their job. I have never seen the time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have spent talking to you people, creating awareness. And the just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being kidnapped. Most of you fall apart. Most of you fall apart. The cost become very clear what most of you have come into the struggle to do. It is now very clear also that those who came, and unfortunately, those who took it upon themselves to blackmail us, blackmail the leadership. Today, when people speak, or when people try to write a certain, they tell you, leave those people, you are attacking them. But have they all forgotten? Have they all forgotten what they did to IPOB leadership? What they did to Chinasa Nworu, what they did to Chike Doziem, what they did to Abani, what they did to all IPOB principal officers? Have they forgotten? Have they forgotten so fast? It's because we know the principle, we know the ideology. We were part of this movement. That is why this struggle could be able to survive. Today, they have started to expose. When we came here and told people, these are agent provocateurs, these are infiltrators, people say we are attacking. Today, some out of shame, they can't believe what is happening. They are now fighting in-house. And that is what they wanted to happen in the DOS. They tried to buy in some people. They tried to use some people to poke inside the DOS. And the DOS took a decisive step. Separate everybody in his department and handle people individually. Let us see where the problem is coming from. People did not know. Little did people know. When we come here and say, we have evidence, we have classified evidence that this person, these people are working for Nigerian government. People did not believe. Some fake native doctors will do all the abracadabra and told you God told them. I am waiting the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out. Let me see all the people who will come out. It is because of the chicken you kill in Ori Amarako. It is because of the cow you kill in Olase River. It is because of the goat you slaughter in Aguilera. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. Because our people have put themselves in a situation they want to use, they don't want to take responsibility. What they want is to imagine, feel, try to, what can I say, perceive that through the words of their mouths, through the words of what they are saying, it will come to fulfillment. The word doesn't work in that nature. And that is why our people are poor today. Because they depend so much by saying, I am rich. For 40 years, you are rich. Your parents do. Some of us, our parents, we are thinking about, I am rich, I am this, I am that. They have grown old. Some of them are in their 80s, in their 90s. The same story. Sometimes, it's not that they don't know what they're doing, but they have been conditioned in that manner. And the moment the leadership tried their best, trying to strategize and see how things will work out, names were called. Today, the enemies are outside exposing themselves how the chief infiltrator is paid a salary of 4,500 euro a month. And now they have reduced the salary to 500. They have removed 500 from his salary. How they are being paid $300 for media. It happened. The moment they hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is not new for us. We know what happened when they are rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All the people that has, all the media personnel, those always on social media, they were all called, promised heaven and earth. Some of them fell behind, some refused, some recovered from when they realized what was happening, and they continue to fight on. The Nigerian government is not going to stop. They do not know what the leadership of IPOB, how they walk through to make sure that even that somebody can meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and deliver face somebody who knows the struggle, who knows everything about the struggle, can be able to meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and tell him the exact situation, what is happening on ground. Before Mazi Benjamin Madbugu could see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leadership have tried more than 4 times, paid money, stays in the hotel, to no avail. But we persist because we know that if somebody who knows about this struggle can meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I used to tell people, we don't depend on the lawyers. The lawyers are not IPOB members. We don't depend on any third party. Besides, we know that the DSS are listening to every spoken word we sent out to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We needed somebody who can be, who knows IPOB, who is a member of this indigenous people of Biafra, who went to prison with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we succeeded. Benjamin Madbugu met Mazi Nnamdi Kanu one-on-one. We knew that might be the last they will give him the opportunity. We knew that. And I have to let Biafrans know this evening that, do you see all those people who visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the Kuje prison and came out and tell the world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he is not responsible for the kidnapping, the killings, the car snatching. He did not send anybody to do those things. Do you know that all of them that met Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, till today, the DSS have refused any one of them again to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? People must know this. All of you saw when Chief Olasin went and met Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, came out on the television and spoke and said he will be visiting him again. Till today, the DSS have refused in total because he have come and spoken a word they don't like. Ifeanyi Oba, who went and met Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, after he have come out and said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him this and that, I think he have tried also many occasions again to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They refuse him. Benjamin Madbugu, who have tried to meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have tried again, couple of times again. They refuse in total that he will never see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. People supposed to know a lot of things. Do you know why we come out? Sometimes to tell people so that people knows, supposed to know that a lot is going in the background. That doesn't need public consumption because it helps in decision making so that when you are saying something, you are saying it categorically and you have the facts down with you. We don't come here to talk and we change words tomorrow. We are dealing with people. Let me tell you people another thing you have to put in your mind, everybody. You know, we are not expecting no surprises. For me, Mazi Chinasa Nworu, from what I have seen, from the game that has been played from the time the Nigerian government is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody can shock me. Everything I already prepared it in my mind, how it might happen, so that when it is happening, don't be shocked. Don't be worried. Because just like when we got some news on the newspaper where they said that not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, people were jumping and carrying the news. These are news I have always made public to our people on this radio platform. I have continually told you people, those behind the rendition, the kidnapping and rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hope Uzodinma made it very clear that Nnamdi Kanu will never be out until he finishes this election. Even if he goes into power, I have said this, and that is why I tell our people to face the reality. Then you come out, you attack Chinasa Nworu. Chinasa Nworu sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chike Doziem sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What is their profit? What is their profit for selling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It is those who have come out to claim because they were being paid. Many of them, all of you are seeing jumping up on social media, and some of them, many of them knew what happened to. Even the same day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, they knew. All of them, they knew. Do you know why they don't try to involve the DOS? They know they know. That's why, because they know if they involve the DOS, I swear to Chukwukikabiam, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be rendition in Kenya. I'm saying it will not be rendition from Kenya. I'm saying it on this platform. Although it is late, but I can bet anybody, if we knew Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya, they will never rendition. We will activate all the contacts we know. People should know we are Biafrans. We are all over the world. We do there is nothing. We know the bad. We know the good. We know the ugly. We know everything. Who can doubt us? Who will doubt us? Who doubts us? There is nobody. Igbo guys, Biafrans, let me make it specially for Igbo people. Around the world, we have our contacts. We know where to press. Something will happen. We know. Talk less of when they are holding our leader. And we are not going to press the button. They knew. All of them knew. I could remember when they renditioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There was somebody I confronted who used to play like a Holy Ghost in what we are doing. When they came to tell me this, that, they talk to this, that, I asked him one question. I said, you people have all these contacts. You have all this contact with the Nigerian government. You have all these things. And you people were there. They rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. None of you tip us. None of you tipped us. You know, we try to do this thing. The government said they have a second plan. Do you understand me? We look at them. These are people. Even one of them, whom I say, can you give me? You are in the airport. Can you give me the flight that arrived on that 26th of June in Abuja airport? I just want to know the flight. That private jet that left Kenya on 26th and arrived in Abuja airport. You are in the airport. Give it to me. Give me the information. They run around, they disappear. Hope Uzodinma was pumping champagne. Hope Uzodinma used to have government meetings, I think every 2 weeks. He was pumping champagne when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned. You know, one thing is this. There are certain things we can never show to the public. Because if you show it to the public, you endanger your sympathizers. Because at the end of the day, they will find the person. They may notice the person with his voice, like we used to get people also, and they will kill the person. And tomorrow, nobody will give you information. He's celebrated. They were pumping champagne in Ikonso's house in Imo State. Hope was on them, man. I'm not telling you. I quote me anywhere that Chinasa Nworu said this. In that place is where they discuss who brought the balance money. Yes, Onwike brought the balance money, and some businessmen in Anambra, they brought the money to complete the $9 billion. And this is the person tomorrow, those criminals, say, using Mazi Chinasa name, doing everything, they are also working with him. Because it's all about money. As we are talking this night, even the military that they brought in Imo State, I want them to listen. Even some military officers are already organizing with some of these criminals to kidnap some of the top INEC officers. They made some military inside and some police officers, because they want to make money. We already intercepted a communication where an officer is telling some people to arrange men that he want to capture some top INEC officers by tomorrow, Friday. He want to catch them. That hope was of them, they have all been handed over dollars. But at least he's expecting to collect from them 100 million each. Some military officers in Imo State, as I'm telling you this night, as I'm telling you people, this is the type of country, and this is the INEC. INEC in Nigeria is worse than the police officers. The INEC officers, they are the devil in the democracy in Nigeria. And we are going to hunt them. I'm telling you. I'm saying it so that the Nigerian government and INEC officers will go and they register. We are going to hunt INEC officers in Biafra land. Because they are the evil. They are the devil's agent. Patrolling and they making sure they get criminals, rigging criminals into our society. People who have come to kill us. And other people are these judges. You know, we look at these judges. Last time, 4 years ago, the Supreme Judge intentionally gave Hope Uzodinma from fourth position, making the governor of Imo State. This is what our people are getting today. Today, this is what we are getting. And they have positioned themselves also. What we are going to do, we are not going to talk about it. Because we know Hope is very desperate, killed a lot of people, burned houses, and even if they win him tomorrow, he has his hope lies in the Supreme Court judges. He will still go there to pay and retain his position. If he could be able to retain, to become a governor from fourth position. So tell me now he's a sitting governor. Tell me, even if they dispose him on the pool from what might happen on Saturday, tell me he still have an option. The Supreme Court judges, the tribunal, election tribunals, the same INEC that rigged in the Chicago certificate forger and the drug baron, we rig him in. Are you going to be surprised? Are you going to be surprised? Why sometimes people talk, they come, I see some stupid woman, this agent provocateur, going to the press release IPOB, I posted on my this thing and be talking rubbish. These are agents. What people don't understand is this woman they call Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, who in IPOB, if you are old in IPOB, who in IPOB did not know what that lady did to Mazi Nnamdi? She is a core enemy of Mazi Nnamdi. Everybody know that. Now Mazi Nnamdi went into the prison, she surfaced. Is there any member of IPOB who is in IPOB for many years in America or in Europe or even Biafra land, if you're a hardcore IPOB, have all of you forgotten this woman? Have you all of you forgotten? Him and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't even go one road because of what horrible things she did. Have all of you forgotten the women of Jezebel? This women of what? I don't know what they call themselves. Women of Jezebel. Have you all people forgetting them? Tomorrow they come from the back door to come to talk to you about Biafra. And most of you will fall. I mean, Ngozi or Rabeze, you know, some of them go to America, they carry certificates, whether they listen, they come, they are full of corruption. They are agents. And I'm very, very happy. I'm proud of myself. People who knows me. For those of them, they're using women to track. It is not Chinasa Nworu. If you're a woman, I suspect you come through close me, trying to be an agent, I will kill you. I'm saying it on the radio so that they will write it. Some boasted, they are the one to catch it. Ask people about me. You need to ask people about me before you make your move. In Kuwait, ask them about me. People who know me or that place, they should also ask them. I am not that type. I can vouch for myself. They send you, come, go. You cannot even come close. You can't come. I'm saying it so that some of them who are nursing, some of them they have tried now. They have tried. It is unfortunate what happened. Even this, when they brought the secretary of Onyendu to hand over to Onyendu, this is a girl, this Caroline, they have handed him over to. There are people they have tried to use her also to bring down that Caroline. Stories are coming out. There are people they have already, before they give to Onyendu to become her personal secretary. You know, sometimes when we talk things, people think we are, you understand me, we are just talking, but we are loaded with it. We have information and keep, but when you trigger there, we open it. It's not that we don't know, we know. Like somebody came on social media, asked me, hey, so you know all these things we keep silent. So if we know, we come out. It's when the time. For example, I posted this Uzondo. This guy from Agua. I posted him on Facebook. People come to talk about, so you know this guy. He is a criminal. I have nothing to do with him. But when I found out that people will use him to destroy IPOB, when I found out a criminal that I know, that I have heard about him, his name is Uzondo. He's from Agua. You know, Buduagua Autonomous Community, you know, Buta local government in Imo State. This guy, I posted him. We are among the people that escaped from the Imo State prison. The people are hearing now, as I'm talking, people know what I'm saying. Can you even tell me that the police don't know those who escaped from the prison? This guy was an ex-convict, escaped from the prison. What concerned a prison, somebody who escaped from the prison from IPOB? It's never an IPOB member. They are committing their crimes. They are working for politicians. They came out. They are working with the people in also. They continue to attack, kill. Even we got a report. There is a place he's building 5-bedroom apartment. He killed one guy and the wife and buried them. 3 people he killed and buried in that particular office building. As if he's in the hands of the police, they should take him where he is building 5-bedroom apartment. He killed one guy. I don't want to mention his name here, but with his wife. If they go there, they will find the skeleton of that guy and his wife buried inside that particular building. He killed another guy also, which the name, I have to withhold it on air. Bury them in the building. These are the kind of evil people are committing. Now, and after this program, I will post the bishop. who say he made this peace. People ask this bishop, you giving them. Why I came out and raised the alarm on that particular day was because we got information that last Friday, that was Friday last week, that the guy, for more than 2 months, we heard about some of them, all this autopilot group, some of them want to take amnesty from Hope. Many of them want to go and take amnesty because they know their criminal empire is collapsing. Have collapsed, not is have collapsed. They now running back to their boss, who they are working for, because some of them, Hope knows them very well with some of his political thoughts. They said, okay, no problem. We got the information that they were in Hope. They went to see Hope, the government house or somewhere, I don't know, arranged by this bishop, and even our children and other people. And they took picture, they shake hands and took picture. That was last week, Friday. When they went back, he now started to mobilize all the guys he's using to kill, kidnap, car snatching. He told them they will surrender. Some of them refused, that they will not surrender. I think they are around 20 or 20 something, or getting to 30 like that. They decided, they now asked them to go and surrender the guns at the bishop home. Those guys went, surrendered the guns. The military is supposed to come and pick that gun that day. The military did not come. So the military later, we have our intel. The military later came, picked the guns from the bishop house, went back, asked them, all of them, to come out on that Tuesday morning. I think that was Tuesday morning. Yes. To come out on Tuesday morning or Monday morning, that they will come and pick them. When the military came to the community, they came with media, press people. They came with press. That's why we blocked them. I came out and exposed it because the next thing you will see, they will come out in the, because when they came to pick this guy, they came with armored vehicle, with press people. They came and took all these guys to the Imo State government house, where they say they are going to discuss about. I posted their pictures. If you are from Agua, don't you know who Uzondo Neji is? Don't you people know he's a criminal? Don't you people know before? Before even ESM was formed? That is how we came out and said, we have to expose this. Because if we wait, and that's why they refuse to televise it. They will not televise it again. We came out when we know that they have moved them with the press people from Agua, heading to Owerri. We now came out, we make it public because delay is dangerous. We cannot always be on a defensive side, always. That's why we came out on air and came out on the social media and posted their picture and tell people. That is why the government have stepped back. By now, you would have seen on social media some IPOB members and ESM people have been granted amnesty by Hope Uzodinma. That is what you people would have seen by now. And they have found out that we have posted it. They now step backward. How are they going to carry this story again? Because I have alerted every media personnel. When they drop it, they will see attack. They will make them caricature. Sometimes we have to be ahead of our enemies. The information that's supposed to go out there will go out there. And I'm using this opportunity. I know Hope will not do it, but we are calling also the human rights groups of Nigerian Observatory, Inter-Society, Amnesty International. It is time for them to move into Imo State. A lot of mass graves are in Imo State. Our people have been butchered in Imo State by Hope Uzodinma. Hope is butchering our people. The criminals are butchering our people. These guys have brought a bad name, these criminals. And I will say something also. I'm making one statement here on Radio Biafra. Most of you in Alaba International Market, all the main markets in Lagos, this is just for security reasons. It's not that you people support this struggle, but because our names are involved, because the name of IPOB and name of ESN is involved. That's why I am raising this awareness information. We have gotten a report. Some of them have escaped from Olo. They ran to Lagos. Some of them who are their informants, they are in Alaba market giving information to those criminals now at home, because they have pursued everybody out from Olo. They have chased people away. So now what they do is they stay in, they run, some of their info, they run to Lagos in Alaba. They spot those Igbo people from those areas, from that Olo, from that Imo state. They take your number, they give to those criminals. The criminal will start calling you that if you don't come and pay them, they are going to burn your houses. These criminals are already inside here. And why I'm saying it is because already somebody has been arrested. He is already in Panti, I think in Lagos there, or in Lagos State CID. They say he's IPOB and ESN. They are these ones that are killing people in the East. He is presently, but we cannot confirm this particular person. But one thing I'm telling you on air, he is not IPOB member. And also, we do not want our people to use those things to try to punish or to sabotage people's business. If you have problem with somebody, you run to the police and claim that he is an ESN, is IPOB. Any boy that came from the East, now you have, you say, oh, he run. We don't want this situation. We are following most of these cases. It is not everything we heard we come on air to speak. We have to investigate. We have to look into those cases, how true they are. Because our people also are horrible people. Most of them are liars. Especially, we saw how these women came out. Women that don't even know you. People that say they spoke to you once or twice. People that you don't have communication, look at them come on social media, talk about you, what they know and what they don't know. They lie, they feel, they just say them blackmail them. They continue to blackmail. As they continue to blackmail, people are investigating. People have found out that everything are lies. It's blackmail. Why are they doing these things? Why are they doing all these things? They are doing all these things. I'll give you reasons. Both those, all of them are accomplices. They are doing all these things, number one. They want to, as they have tried their best to implicate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with criminalities against ESN, they try to. Do you understand me? The DSS have many things they are heaping on the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Most of you don't know. And what the DSS are doing is, if you go to lobby a country, you go to talk about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the DSS with their agents or anybody who go to speak on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they bring all those things, all kind of their lies, and say this is Nnamdi Kanu did this, and Nnamdi Kanu did that. Are you going to allow somebody who have murdered this thing? They want to see what you will say. Number two, the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all this, if people found out, any group of people that want to destroy Chike Doziem, Chinasa Nworu, and the DOS, the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will give them 100% support. Whether, do you understand me? The hatred, because of what they feel they are gaining, we are not here for that. Now, they put all these things, they staff the leadership money so that we struggle, keep the struggle alive. Maybe Chike Doziem, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will finally come out, they said, oh, this leadership, they didn't do anything. What did they do? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, he said, okay, these people, you don't do anything. These people, you don't. Do you understand me? He came out as somebody who came to unify all the rubbish they have scattered everywhere. Every rubbish they have scattered. That is what all their game is all about. They intentionally starve the leadership money. Every one of you have seen it. Have you people seen the leadership making any fundraising? But immediately, the leadership authorized the people in America to raise some funds for the ESN and diplomatic. Have you seen it? Have you seen the sibling of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He set up his own. He set up his own fundraising. Now he says he's representative of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is what we are passing through in this struggle. For me, I am not surprised for everything. But one thing is sure. This struggle, I have no boundaries. I have no boundary for anybody who have come to destroy this movement. I have no boundary to pursue you, anybody who have come to kill me. I have no boundary to give to anybody who has his intention out of his own wickedness and jealousy want to destroy the movement for the restoration of Biafra. Looking back, millions of people have died. Thousands of people have died. And you are playing a game. You are exhibiting your hatred. Many of them you see, they take salaries from IPO. Some of them. But it is those who are spending their own money. They come out and be screaming and screaming, blackmailing, because they know, number one, Chike don't have their time to come to exchange words. Besides, he's a man of little words. Other people don't want to speak. They said, let us wait. Let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. And that is where many people are standing. Because we never knew. If you ask me, I never knew. If I knew, I, Chinasa Nworu, knew. Have even foresight that the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what they are doing today, to this struggle, a struggle that have given them name, a struggle that have bring glory to their family, but they intentionally want to destroy it because of greed for money and hatred against people who want this struggle to come to a logical conclusion. Have any one of you seen the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu condemn Hope Uzodinma? Have any one of you seen that? Have any one of you seen Hope Uzodinma, the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, condemn Hope Uzodinma? Have any one of you seen Aloye Jimako condemn Hope Uzodinma? Instead, they attack their own fellow lawyers. They attack the leadership. They support. These things are supposed to tell you people a lot of things. It's supposed to educate many of you. They look at where we are. Every politician, you beg money. You drop the name of IPOB on the floor because of greed. Because you want to get money. And many things cannot be tolerated again. I'm telling you people. After they go and talk, we need to keep this struggle moving. And we get our job done. 2 years ago, after the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, every one of you can bear witness. Nobody ever believed that IPOB will survive till now. Most of you don't believe it. You think it is by magic? It is by the grace of Chukwukadiama and strategic work. Because we know the foundation of this struggle. People jump in from America because you feel you have money. Some of you that are so much hungry, when they flash $2,000 for you. That's why many of our Igbo people are in prison. People who go because of 1 million, 2 million to carry drugs. They catch you. That is how cheap most of you are. And it is in many of you, money, because of money. But I'm happy today, because when you go back to Biafra land, I continue to praise the IPOB leadership in Biafra land. Ebonyi was devastated. Ebonyi State was devastated. But my heart leaps for joy when I saw them, the IPOB principal officers, those who make things happen. And I saw them gather and address them. I said, IPOB, nobody can ever destroy you people. I know that some of you have went underground, but solidly you are behind the storm. And whenever you are called, most of you showed up. Because with what have happened in Ebonyi State, with what Devumai did in Ebonyi State, you never believe that our people will be back on their feet. Likewise, Enugu. Likewise, Imo. Even though Imo is hot. Likewise, Ibocha, Akwa Ibom, Delta, with Anambra, IPOB is intact. And tomorrow, nobody can deceive you that IPOB has fallen. IPOB have never fallen, and IPOB will never fall. We only pray, as I pray Chukwukabia. Start to train other leaders. Train, open the eyes. Let us identify other radical leaders. Because the way we are going in this fight, if we fail, in the next 100 years, Biafra will not come. That is why we need to prepare the next state, the next group of people. Because soon we are entering that dangerous zone. Sooner or later. And we don't give a damn when we happen. We're not going to give a damn what is going to happen. That is why we call, like me, I called Chukwukabia, I said, show us the new sets of leaders. Because we are going to lead a dangerous move. That if anything happens, we continue. It's not okay. We're not coming on social media to please you. We don't come, and we will never do that. Because some of you are fools, making noise. That is why everywhere in the world, all of you are in prison. Because of your lousy behavior, your lousy character, the way you behave, the way you reason. That's why everywhere you go, you destroy the place. But there are sensible people who are ready to correct all those kind of behavior. What is happening in Imo State today? Is it not a behavior of a 419, a killer, a murderer, an armed robber? And what is displayed in a state? That is how many of our people behave. It's not that it's confidential. If I play you the voice of these criminals, what they are talking, how they want to make money from Imo State, how they will kidnap this person, you find out that everything is all about money. Kidnapping, make money, make 100 million, get 10 million, get 50 million. What will be my share? That is all what our people are fighting for. And they are kept under slave. They go outside, they make noise. Go to Dubai, they make noise. Go to China, they are in prison. Malaysia, they are in prison. In Indonesia, they are in prison. In America, they are in prison. In Europe, they are in prison. In Middle East, everywhere they are in prison. Are you people the only people that travels abroad? That is the character most of you exhibit. Some of you are also in the prison talking rubbish. Have all of you forgotten those who used to be in the prison chatting from Facebook, talking rubbish? You think freedom fighting is just people who think, do you think I came to social media? Imagine, what of when Ojukwu they fought the war? Who was seeing himself? Who is coming in newspaper? Is it because we have a time for there is social media? Don't you ask? Don't you see people fighting for their freedom? Don't you even see them? Even this Hamas, many groups that fought for their freedom, don't you even see them coming out? They will still mask their faces because they know it's a dangerous game. Anybody who knows this game is a dangerous game will not come out on social media and be making noise. If you don't know. If you don't know, you don't come on social media to come and feel good, for people to know you. Then after that, don't we even think? How do you people want us to tell you to deliver the message for you people? 10 years of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talking on the radio, is that not enough? Is there any other thing we are going to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not said? Is there any other word? The only thing is, already there are people trained who continue to spread the message. And the struggle continues. But one thing I bet, and I promise everybody, it will never be the same again. As long as Chukwukabiyama gives us life, it will never be the same again. Everything we are doing is to make sure we don't want to lose. What they are looking at, Nigeria is pushing. All these things they are doing is they push us. They push us. So they want some of you to provoke us so that we make the mistake. They just come in and they massacre people. And we are the one that will be on our knees begging. We're not going to do that mistake. Our strategies must not be known to our enemy. But they can never sleep. Whether they like it or not. They can never sleep. They can never have rest. I told them in the last program, we will bring Nigeria to a stage. Nobody wants to, if you say you're a Nigerian, they will stone you. Until they let Biafrans go. And until they let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go. We are not here. Anything, as we are, everybody must make up his mind. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hands of the enemy. Anything can happen. We must have this kind of mind. Some of you that for 2 years you went and slept, you stopped contributing, you don't want to support the struggle. Say some of you thought the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the police station. After 3 months, he come out. As some of them were lying for you people. And let me ask you people. Oh, the DOS is not doing anything. Them that is doing something. Have they brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out? I want to know. Those who claim they are doing something, ask them, have they brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out? Have they brought him? Those that come to talk, where are they today? Because some of you, you just want people to entertain you, you feel good, you use it and drink beer and tell stories and go home. You can't even identify who is the enemy. You can't even identify when enemies are around you. You cannot. Because you are carried away. If they give you some money, you misbehave. Mazi Chinedu, I will stop here so that if there is anything to say, we go on from there. Thank you, Machineke.
There, Mazi. Before we came, although you touched all these places, but before we come back to Hope Uzodinma and the election, there's something I want to bring out here so that you talk about it. We understand that we are seeing what is happening in Lokbanta, in Lokba, of which it is what IPOB, even you yourself, most of the times have been talking about here on Radio Biafra. To the extent IPOB released press statement. But, you know, it baffles me when some Igbo group, so-called Igbo group, like on the 3rd of this November, there is a news headline on Punch. Don't evict cattle traders over decomposing bodies. Group urges OT. Now, this is a Southeast group under the aegis of Coalition of Igbo Unions has urged the Abia State governor. So, I want to, this group, you know, when you read the body of the statement, they don't even talk about those that are killed. They are only talking about their interests, giving power even to the Northerners in order to start killing Igbos or just for their own selfish interests. Mazi, what do you say about this type of behavior in some of our people, please?
Mazi, let me tell you something. Let me put it straight here. They say Igbo group. They mention any name? No name?
Yes. They mention some names anyway.
What is his name?
Yeah.
They mention, please.
Yes,
you will give me the names.
Yes.
No, you will give me the name.
Okay.
We will send me the article. Mazi, we will go it through.
I will go.
These are the kind of people we are looking for. The kind of people that speaks this kind of rubbish. Anytime we are trying to put the land in order, you see those agents. Mazi, send us these people's name, and we will mention there these names. Let people identify them. Say, these are the kind of people we are looking for. This kind of stupid Igbo groups that always be on the side to sabotage. Mazi, imagine this law banter. How many times, how many press release? Early this year, Mazi Chike came on air and they make some pertaining to law banter. They need to move law banter out. Mazi, with intelligent reports. Mazi, we said it. You remember last time when ESN invaded part of law banter and I confronted the Fulani where they killed many cows. It was ESN that did it. We said it also on radio. We don't take any responsibility. We take responsibility because these people were encroaching. There are rape cases in those communities. Now, we have said this thing on many occasions that Enugu Port Harcourt or Enugu Igbocha Road is one of the most dangerous roads, especially that Okigwe, North Panther axis, all these areas because of the Fulani herdsmen. On radio here, I have said on many occasions, there are many kidnapping cases. There are many kidnapping cases. We have traced and they followed people on the cases and found out that most times the kidnapping money, they don't get it to the bank. Any money made from the kidnapping from that axis, they wash that money inside the pocket. As the last time, Okezie has also, towards his end of administration, demolished some motels around that place. Because many kidnappers, when they kidnap people along that road, you may think they are in the bush. That is one thing people don't understand. They may take you, walk around, and return back to the place they will keep you. They keep you, they go to those hotels, they sleep. The hotel owners also have commissions. They do. Yes, am I coming out?
You are.
Okay.
I know somebody is disturbing you. Listen. Go on.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, we have, when they kidnapped that bishop, bishop of Methodist Church, the way he explained the money was paid. Mazi, somebody who paid 100 million and money was dispatched very easily. 100 million. Is it the bank? Imagine the banks. People, if you go and put some money, they're asking you, where do you bring the money? Who is putting the money in the bank? they put those money, it become a place. Lord Panther have become a den of criminals, became a den of kidnappers. And their people are importing them. They come there, they just need 1 or 2 contacts. They start the kidnapping business. The military also are also supporting some of them. Mazi, I can tell you there is a military, they put the military checkpoint, they put that place. From the back of that Lord Panther, there was somebody that was kidnapped. Some of our intelligent men, they realized that that person that was kidnapped, when they search the whole of that area, they say they feel there is a back gate in that Lord Panther. When they kidnap people, they close your eye, they bring you inside that military post. They hide, they keep you there. People can search the whole of the bush, they won't get you until the ransom is paid. They bring you up from that, so that they don't. You may think they are living in the bush. We are in the bushes because of them. We are in the bushes. Do you think that people love living in the bushes? We are in the bushes because they are camping there, but now ESN is already taking over. They are using on not only in that place, in many places the Hausa people have their businesses. It is also a place they watch any kidnapping money, any ransom they receive from kidnapped victims. Now, let me tell you, from underground, even some of the governors, some people are now against OT. I'm telling you, for trying to do the right thing, 70 dead. But that is I mean, there are many people missing.
And
people don't even know where their people
countless skeletons, countless.
Mazi, where on earth can you find those kind of things? And the people kept silent. In some places, you would have seen protest in that place. That is to show you how. And Mazi, let me tell you, most of these guys, they kidnap. They are some of the people, when you talk, they don't listen. I'm telling you. They said, nothing they happen. Or when you happen, some of them are the people that fall these victims. You know why? If it is an IPOB member that got kidnapped, we will know. Most times we will know. Even if army take him, we know. If they kidnap, remember what happened in Ebonyi State. One IPOB member, an IPOB member was in a bus that the Fulani people kidnapped. An IPOB member, I'm not telling you in Ebonyi State. I think everybody saw it. One of the kidnapped victims was an IPOB member. He quickly sent a message, and the ESN in that axis was reinforced. That particular kidnapping that we rescued that bishop and the one pastor, that the police later came and started disturbing the community. Because an IPOB member was kidnapped by a Fulani. And we taught them a lesson. None of them escaped from that place. None of them escaped. I think there were around 5 of them. 5 of them, nobody escaped. Everybody was gone down. That is how serious we are in this. Protect the life of our people. For one person. Yes, that's why they can kidnap people, disappear them. They can do anything they want. But what we are fighting, these guys are terrorists, kidnappers. Them, the Nigerian government themselves, when they hear that somebody is a kidnapper, they go to the extent of destroying his home or the wealth he acquired from that. But these people come to our place. They kidnap us, take our money, they move out. They don't own a property in our place. Most of them are foreigners. Mazi, what I am saying for Lord Panther, I urge the governor of RBL State to send out more people, collect intelligence. We don't want to get involved Because when we get involved now, you know, they will say, oh, he's an IPOB governor, he's a member of IPOB. We are not getting involved. But if they need our intelligence, because you know what they do, if we step in, you know, these governors, they have a problem. All of them. They don't want to give the credit to those who credits are due. That is the problem they have. Most of them listen to Radio Biafra. As I'm speaking now, they have people they stationed to listen to Radio Biafra. It was last week when I talk about the burial. I think they have come out. Anambra have sealed one mass burial place. They're making investigation for forensic evidence. They have sealed the same Igbo land. In Igbo land, this is how mass grave is full in many states, especially in Imo State. Killed by the security operative, killed by the Bubago militia, they have mass grave. When we come here and talk about it, even if they want to do it, they will not even. We are telling them to give us credit because we know we don't want their credit. But what we are saying is, when we say sensitive things like this, they should take it serious because it is for the betterment of Biafra land. It is for the betterment of our people. When some of them are, what do I want to hear from IPOB? What do I want to hear from Mazi and Kanu? These guys. But if you come to information, IPOB owns the information, everything happening in Biafra land. We are the center of the communication. Whether they like it or they don't like it, this is up to them. But we pray when Biafra come, they will see the manifestation of all these things we have done. You see the governors, they come, they forget themselves. Many of them, they come, they how many, let me say, go to Anambra. If Soludo don't do anything now, I think he's going to 2 years. This month, few days ago, make Soludo 2 years. It remained 2 years. How can go there? How can you go there? No, what have you done in Anambra? Many people are being killed. People are being killed. Many mass burial in Anambra. They just find one. Let them go to Oka North and go and find burial ground. Let them go there. Mass burial. The town of Ebakeba. Let them go to Uli. Go to Osumohu. Go to Ihiala. Mbidi. The informations are there because it's not their brothers. They don't. 2 years. Soludo has spent 2 years already. 2 years is gone. Maybe in a short time now, another 2 years come, he comes out again to contest for another election. When our people are being massacred. And in the next 2 years now, Ayabai again, if Biafra did not come. When he's trying to come and tell you. But now we are telling him things that is happening. Things to protect the people. None of them is doing it. Because for us, we say it openly. Somebody like Chinasa Nworu, I need nothing from you. I know Chikedoziemo, they need nothing from you. If you people were giving people money, thinking that you will not give us. And we know, if you bring, we check people. It's so that people will know. So, Mazi, something of law banter is something people they know. It is not about only grave, headless, and countless skeletons. Rape. They are pushing the communities farther and farther, killing people. And the people come out to it, he should not. Mazi, those people, have they ever come out to talk about what is happening to our people in Lagos and the Kanu, in all these places, in our marketplaces that were being burnt? Those people, do they even write press release? Mazi, those kind of cases, we don't need even to treat it on the Radio Biafra. I want this kind of cases, get us the name, because these are the kind of people we need to teach them a lesson in Igbo land. because they are most of them, the only thing they have nothing to do than eat from sabotage, and that must stop. There were Mazi.
There were Mazi. Okay, let's come before I open the lines. Let's go back to this Imo State's election that is coming up in the next 2 days. Many people are worried, like reports, everything, that, hopes of them, the result, as we know, or anyway, because this is not something new in the Nigeria setting. After all, Hope Uzodinma was not voted for at all. So he was there anyway. He's there anyway. So people are asking, how really will this monster, this demon, be dislodged when he has already written the result, waiting for that day? Everything they are going to do that day is just for doing sake, to fulfill all righteousness, to deceive the people that, oh, election was held, whereas they are already having the results. And another, like, I don't know how you also see this, about this news of, cancelling all flights to Imo State, banning Governor Hope Uzodinma from all airports nationwide as from November 8th. That was as from yesterday. So please, you combine them and you also let people understand, or what is your view about how this monster will be removed, because owing to his actions, we see that this is an animal. It's an animal, I'm telling you. So please go on, Mazi.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you so much for this particular question. The whole push of them, I think the issue of the airport, our people don't, they are not always, they don't follow up events. I saw the other day, was it on 5th, they said some women from Federal Girls Secondary School were having a program. They came, and they say they canceled their hotels and the Marriott. They were lamenting, they canceled our hotel. That is, when I see those kind of things, I say these are the people, the people that are causing problem in our land. They don't, what is happening doesn't concern them. Everybody knew what was happening in Imo State. Everybody knew what was happening in Imo State. The killings for all these years. Now, they say they booking hotel few days or few days to the Imo State election. That means this kind of people, they don't face the reality. They don't face the reality. They say we book a hotel in June. Who cares? You book hotel in June. If they are following the events of what happened in their own state, they will not even put that program during that period. They're supposed to know better. But that to show you they don't. And if it is something to kill, that is how they will kill them. And they come here and make noise. What is IPOB doing there? What is IPOB doing? They kill our person there. Because government will not talk to them. Nobody will speak for them. Now, the wall of the airport, I think that is because Ajero was beaten by Hope Uzodinma Malaysia and talks. They try to demonstrate. Didn't you see what the APC government said? He said Ajero, what he's doing is partisan. That is partisan. He's supporting. That's why he's doing all those things. What happened is this: they asked since they couldn't allow him to protest, so they asked the aviation staff, since all of them are part of the Nigerian Labour Union, do you understand it? And asked them to go on, so no flight will be coming into Imo State. Maybe they found out it's not working very well. It's not going to, so that's why they took it upon to block also the Abuja airport today, as many people were stranded in Abuja. I think that is all they can do. You know why I don't worry so much about this kind of people? Sometimes they want to cut a deal, which we don't know. I cannot speak for them. But that is what they feel they can do. If they are doing it genuinely, all good. But if I are doing it better, I do not have trust in the Nigerian Labour Union. Because these are another bunch of corrupt civil servants. He came there, they beat him, he left, they go to organize other places. You understand me? Where have they been all this time, Mazi? That the killing is going on in Imo State. Where have all those guys been? You know how many civil servants has been killed in Imo State? You know how many people the criminals have killed in Imo State? They are nowhere. And don't be surprised. The timing of what they are doing matters so much. By tomorrow, a deal will be struck. And they all walk away. Because they everything most of these people do, you saw when they threaten, they will shut down everywhere, they will shut down. When the politicians are coming to them, they bring a bag of naira in Ghana must go, they put it on table and they be discussing. This is arrant nonsense. As those things are happening, do you see any seriousness in it? Yes, it's aviation. They have asked their workers, but they won't last. Hope most of them will not worry. It is nothing for him. For me, it is nothing for him. People, there are police checkpoints from Port Harcourt, Port Harcourt Road, every 300 years, or even so people can move to Iguacha and fly. If people find their way to Asaba, they can fly. People find themselves to Oka and Anambra, they can fly. So for me, I don't see it. Instead, they are even giving him more opportunity. Because all the people he wants them to come in, they have all come in. There is, for example, they will all land, if the airport is not working, they will land in Oka. He will send escort to come and bring them. They will land in Iguacha. He will send escort to come and bring them. All the people he wants to use to rig the election, they're already in the hotel. They're already in the hotel since 4th. So they closed it at a very wrong time. That is my own assertion on that particular one. But coming to Hopos or Mazi, the only thing we are saying is we encourage people who want to vote, like we did during this thing. We tell people, if you are going out there, just be careful. When we are talking about people for those who want to vote, but a vote makes no meaning, Mazi, because already this time around, no more beavers. Now it is written results that they have already written and filled and put everything down. So what are we talking? Now do you know how much billions of dollars Nigeria used and imported the beavers machine that it will make the election? They have used it and do their ojoro the last election. Now we go back to manual counting. Does it make any sense? They will bring results, just only change dates. And they stamp. That is it. So we are not expecting anything, but one thing, things can translate to other things. For us, for me, and for the IPOB leadership, we want to see, it doesn't matter who took over power from Hope, it's just to make sure that the killing and burning of people's property should not go on. That is the most important thing. So it's not that any of them, whether it's coming from Labour or coming from PDP, none of them is going to do anything. They were all politicians before now. What are they going to do? Is it the man that go to Aka? He was a politician now. Is it not a former senator? You understanding me? The only one, when you see Oath doing something, and people want to ride on the back. Oti has never been a politician, he didn't serve. Had it been he has served there, he won't even do these things he's doing. And the pressure that is on ground, and somebody who wants to work will work. It's not because Labour is doing something in Imo State. You feel that this man that go to Aka is going to do something. Or PDP, we know them. But one thing is that there is always a lesser devil. At least we know if they come into, they may not be like Hope, killing of our own people in this way. At least the two of them, They are not armed robbers like Hope before he became a governor. They were not into ritual, moral, and all these things before they became governors. At least they will have conscience. The only thing is they will steal more money and they run away and they go and bank it outside and do the normal way they do. It's not that they are coming to save Imo State. But one thing is this: we need Imo State to come back to its entertainment city. It is a leisure town. It is a place every weekend people come from all parts of, you understanding me, Biafra land, to come and have leisure. It's a city of entertainment. And all of a sudden, this Udelele Riozu just came in and destroyed that city. When we talk about our people coming back home, coming to invest, you know, entertainment and all these businesses, they flourish. And already, Imo State have already built that before Hope coming. This was a place every day, every weekend, you see people moving from Anambra going to all that business have been moved to Asaba now and other places. So that is the main thing. That is my own interest. And I know that is also the same view. I'm not talking, what I'm saying here is not something the leadership agreed on. This is my personal opinion because the leadership have no official statement pertaining to go and rather it is the INEC officers that the leadership, because after our investigations we try to compile those who are going to, because these are people already compromised. They already compromised. They did it for him in the assembly, in the state assembly in February. These were people they use. So they're repeating again. They did a good job for him, so they are using them again.
And Maz, one thing there is when you see the lists of those men INEC officials, only one person among many of them is only from Imo State. So they just bring them so that after they will do his dirty job and they will disappear. No person will know them. They can't enjoy their money.
They come in, they do the dirty job, they disappear. Nobody sees them. That is exactly what they want. And that is why they bring them from Adia, bring them from neighboring this. You don't know them, they come do the job, they disappear. That is what they are doing. So, but one thing I'm looking at, which I know the leadership is looking at, the outcome. That's why we say the INEC officials, whatever they do in Imo State, we must pay them a visit. Because most of them, you see, we listen, most of them we have gotten all their information. And nobody will go free. Whatever happens on Saturday, we are watching. And the INEC, and let me ask this question, because it's a time for those who are support, say, yes, we cannot stop democratic process. We are not against democracy. But I am saying, and I'm asking the Western world, the British government, the United States of America government, I'm asking them, is this the way democracy is being run in your own place? Is this the way election is being run in your own state? That is one thing. Is this the way election is being run in your own state? And after go to the court, you do all this kind of rubbish and they put a criminal in power. Because we will. That is why when you see the INEC offices are being attacked, do you pity them? Do you pity them? These are the things that makes people very angry, because this particular institution called Independent Nigerian Electoral Commission is one of the worst institutions in that contraction called Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't move forward, is that institution. Nigeria doesn't progress in democratic issues, is that institution. Because it is a group of hyenas and criminals who will go at any length to make sure that a criminal is in possession. Somebody they will hold on ransom. Who will be, oh, if I read the election for you, or guy, you go give me a job, or you go give my people this, you know. These are the kind of rubbish. Even though the money they take, they still need, maybe he will appoint one of his brother, give him one contract in the state. That is the rubbish that is going on. There
were, just like what you said, INEC, I will conclude it by telling people to also remember Atihuru Jega's confession that he's tired of rigging elections. He confessed even before he died that he's tired of. Atihuru Jega was the INEC chairman, I think, nationwide. He confessed that how INEC has been rigging elections in Nigeria. That's it. So we must continue. We will go into just few minutes break.
Mazi,
yes.
Mazi, before we go into the break, okay. I will tell you something.
Okay.
Hope Uzodimma is presently, few minutes ago, he was on channel television. Because when we talk about how, do you understand me? His how he have stood against the release of Mazi Kanu. I want to use this up because he's on channel television. He said he's working together with Ohaneze for Mazi Kanu release. Says Hope Uzodimma. And I'm using this opportunity to debunk all the rubbish, the interview he granted in that place. Hope Uzodimma have not. Let me say this thing. Before Professor Biozo died, everybody could remember Professor Biozo. They were going for the release of Mazi Kanu. And Hope Uzodimma frustrated it because Hope wanted to be at the center of the negotiation. Hope Uzodimma till Professor Biozo died. Hope at many occasions, Hope will counter if they want to, when they will ask them to. Hope will, they continue hanky-panky. Who is coming to release Mazi Kanu? He said he's working with Ohaneze. Which Ohaneze? Is it Iwanyan the other day that is taking Uchemefo? Uchemefo, this thing, say that is the adoption, what they have adopted. Sure, Mazi, the news is there. That Ohaneze, Iwanyan will publicly say it is Uchemefo. Is it a memorandum or Uchemefo strategy is what they have adopted to work with, and one of the strategy of Uchemefo is to destroy IPOB and destroy Nnamdi Kanu. This is the Ohaneze Hope Uzodimma is talking about it, and I want every media personnel, all our media YouTube warriors, I want every one of you to pick up, go to channels. This program was just posted by 9:41 p.m. I think around 7 there in Biafra land. I want everybody to go there, listen to what that criminal, Delele Erioso, he remembered to go to social media, to channels. He want to go and clear air that he's working with Ohaneze. Which Ohaneze? Ohaneze. Mention the name. Is it Iwanyan? He want us to say what Iwanyan would they say in the back? These people want us to say what their discussions in the background. They want us to make so that people will say these boys cannot keep information when we give it to them. Look at Hope. So Hope, it is you and Ohaneze. You are working with Ohaneze. Look at the rubbish he's talking. And I'm telling Biafrans, Hope is not working with any Ohaneze. Ohaneze is not working for the release of Mazi Kanu. We know many of them. We know the groups where they gather and talk. They only take information. Let me tell you, some of them, I'm just saying this, in most of you, when Anambra election, all of you were running around, people talking, whoa, we look at you. Election has finished. Where is Nnamdi Kanu? We look at you, people, we laugh. We are not looking at any one of you because we know you are full of lies. Before, may his soul rest in peace, Pam Mazrika Mechi, we know the frustration. All of them gave Pam Mazrika Mechi. Before that man died, the frustration from Obio Furniture, they frustrated Mazrika Mechi that at a point, nobody want to follow Mazrika Mechi to go and speak on behalf when they were saying, where are the elders of the decision? None of them. Somebody have to fly from America to join them. Another person, one of them there said he doesn't have money for ticket, that he will not go unless that old man. I'm telling you people, unless Pan Bazrika Lechi buy him a flight ticket, and he's somebody well known in Biafra land, that old man have to buy him a ticket for him to join him. And these are people coming to tell us about Ohaneze. Ohaneze, in fact, Ohaneze, we are coming for you people. We will, this Ohaneze that have ganged up many places outside Biafra land to see how to destroy IPOB. Some of their meetings, they are part of the conspiracy ground to destroy IPOB. Ohaneze, you people are seeing. Forget the nonsense, honey. But one day, monkey go market, you know, go come back again. Kaino Zichama. There
were. Thank you very much. We will go into just few minutes break so that when we come back, our lines will be opened in order to take some calls. Please do not go away. We shall be right back. Do not go away.
We are going into destruction day by day, and nothing will bring us out except we will go our different ways. That is the only way we will, advance as a people. But if you tell me as a Nigerian or as a pastor or as a congregation, we are still praying for the well-being of Nigeria, you are still hoping, you are still dreaming of a better Nigeria, you are daydreaming.
So there's no better Nigeria.
Nothing is coming out of it. So the best thing for us as a people, we are not compatible. We are not the same people. Both in religion, both in tradition, both in culture, both in behavior, economically, we are not the same. The best thing for us to all go as a separate way. Go our separate way to enhance our individual destiny.
What can an individual Nigerians do to achieve this separation?
Yes, there are people, let me tell you, IPOB, they have done a lot. When IPOB as a separate group, they are telling you they want their own separate country.
Sorry, you mentioned IPOB.
Yes.
A video is flying on the internet where the IPOB, the crime they are perpetuating. Some of them, the stolen car, the kidnapping, the killing, the shallow grave. They are stealing cars and, like dismantle the car.
Yes.
Are those people IPOB members?
Let me tell you, Nigeria is a lawless country. Anybody who is perpetrating evil or perpetrating crime and ascribing it to IPOB is a sick man. The person is sick on the head. IPOB is a sectional group internationally. Everybody, the world knows these people are freedom fighters. So let me tell you something. People have been able to key into this ideology. And when you see them going about their enhancement, you don't begin to tell them that they are criminals. Such people who has been able to hijack it. Let me tell you something. There is state-sponsored terrorism going on in Southeast. The states itself are the ones sponsoring the terrorism in the state, going about killing individuals, killing occupants, burning their houses, destroying their properties. So when you go to Imo State, what you are seeing there is state-sponsored terrorism, where the states who we have voted in or who came through the back door are now going about killing people who they swore to protect their lives and their property.
Are not IPOB members.
These people are not IPOB members. Let me tell you something.
How do you differentiate?
You will not, because we are totally locked down in a lawless country, whereby the man in the hands of affairs has been able to forge his own certificate in order to occupy the position. What do you think the remnants will be? What do you think the citizens will be? The first man who is the president of the country is a criminal. He is impersonating. You understand? The result he did.
When was the candidate?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
Nigeria, we are not talking about candidates now.
That was the man you voted for.
A lot of Nigerians voted for him.
Yes.
Without knowing that he is a deception, that he is evil. Let me tell you, I'm not saying about majority, but I know that a lot of Nigeria voted for him because he has his own candidates too. There are APC stewards also in Nigeria, but we will not tell because he has come into power, we begin to allow him to kill all Nigerians. The primary aim for by which we voted for him was to protect the lives of properties of Nigeria, to change our fortune, to bring light to our darkness, to provide our daily meal, to provide necessity, the basic necessity. But here are we. I believe today, maybe you have trekked from your house to this place. A whole lot of Nigerians trek to their working places. They cannot afford a common transport fare to their working place. How much is the minimum wage? How much is the food they eat and consume on daily basis? Talk more of somebody who has children to cater for. It's very unbearable. As a Nigeria, you don't have anything to rely on, and neither to weep. Every morning you wake up, you begin to weep. You cry because there is no hope. There is no future. Let me tell you something. Tinubu himself, the tribunal I know, will not do justice to this matter.
What the Supreme Court?
They will not to do this justice to this matter. Let me tell you something why I say this. You know, before now, the tribunal, all Nigerians who had so much hope on the tribunal. Did you know what happened? They failed Nigerians. And these people, assumably, are the hope of common Nigerians. So when our hopes as common Nigerians are being dashed to the mud, what benefit do we have as Nigerians?
So it's separation now.
The best thing is this. I am telling you what you are seeing in Imo State, see in Anambra State, see in Enugu State, see in other parts of Nigeria, Southeast to be peculiar. This revolution is coming in its force. It's like a wide wind. It's like a wildfire. It's unquenchable. It's coming to consume the entire country.
Right.
And if care is not taken, because I know as a Nigeria, when you are being given birth to as a Nigeria, your growing up is just a mess. And you come up as a living entity, you are a mess. You graduate, there is no job. Look at the school fees people are paying for their works, their children. You go to schools, they are paying randomly. And when these people, their parents toil day and night to send them to school, and after graduation, you see these people, there is nothing, no job. They litter around the street, they enter into cultism, they bring security breaches in the country. That is why everywhere is reverberating. Totally say there is no.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Chinasa from Olu province of Biafra London. I'm here with Mazi Chinasa Nworu, a member of the Directorate of States, who is speaking to all and sundry. Therefore, our lines are now open. Our lines are now open. And our direct line, as usual, is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal number is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. Please, I urge each and every one of us that is calling, in order to stick to just few minutes, go straight to the point and avoid the preamble, too much preamble, thanking and all the rest. Please, if you have questions, go straight to the point, because in this short period of time, of course, I want us to take as much calls as we could. Please. Therefore, let us start Going to the first caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. You are the first caller. Let me see. Let me see, please. Sorry. I disconnected something. Now, caller on WhatsApp. You are the first caller. Please, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Please, welcome to the program. I think it's Mazi Chinasa. Please, caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Because go on, please go on. Sorry, Mazi, what is happening? Just hold on, please. Hold on, let me see. No. Hold on. Hold on. Mazi Chuku, please. I misplaced the wire. Just hold on. Yeah, Mazi Chuku, you can now go on, please.
Okay. Thank you, Mark Jonathan. My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm speaking from my location.
There we go on.
Thank you once again. Ana m ekele Mazi Chinasa Nworu and the DOS dị iche iche ndị a jidesiri steering ya ike mgbe ndị iro gbara mgba dị iche iche itinye ọgba aghara n'ebe ha nọ ha nwee ike nọjisie ike ruo ụbọchị taa. Chukwu okike abịa ma ga-agbagha ume n'ihi na onwe oge o ruru ihere na-eme ụdị mmadụ dị ka anyị nwa, maka anyị nwa hụrụ ihe gbasara agha Biafra Nigeria, ihe dum mere mgbe ahụ bịakwa nọrọ ruo n'ugbu a. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu gbara mbọ ruo this level. Ndị arụrụ ala si ebe dị iche iche maka ego chọọ ka ha laa ihe ndị a n'iyi, ma Chineke Chukwu okike abịa ma ji ụmụ amadi ya jidesie ya ike. Chineke gọzie ha n'otu n'otu. Onwe ihe m chọrọ ịjụ, o nwere oge Chinasa na-ekwu okwu ya kwute okwu bishọp ndị Hope Uzodimma si na ya na-enye amnesty. Ha gaa n'ụlọ ebe bishọp ahụ ga-dote egbe ha gaa ndị ya over gọn ga tinyere. Ajụjụ m chọrọ ịjụ ebe ahụ, ọkwa ihe m chọrọ ikwu ebe ahụ bụ, ọ ga-adị mkpa ka ekwu aha bishọp a, kwuo aha chọọchị ahụ ya nwe bishọp ahụ nọ, bikos na nsogbu anyị nwere n'ala Igbo awụ otu ọwụ abụọ, ama ga-akacha njọ na kasị nọ chọọchị. So ọ ga-adị mma ka akpọ aha bishọp ahụ, ka akpọ aha chọọchị ahụ, n'ihi na ndị Igbo si na-emebe ọkụ oturu ya ala, ka akpọọ ya aha, bikos ihe ndị bishọp a, ihe ndị Fulani ji bishọp eme na Nigeria. O nwere oge a na-ekwu okwu PVC na Delta State. One of the bishop mechara sị onye ọbụla na-eji PVC na ọ ga-anata oriri nsọ na chọọchị. Ndị ahụ ndị bishọp, dịsi ndị a kpọrọ bishọp, arụ ha na-eme n'ala Nigeria, n'ala Igbo ọ karịrị. Ihe na-eme ha maka Nnamdi Kanu bịa mee ha expose. Ha makpuru na chọọchị na-arụ ala na-efu eze elu si na ha na-efe Chineke. Ndị a kpọrọ bishọp
na Archbishop. So many criminals in Nigeria were behind. In the name of God, jide Bible na-egwu ndị mmadụ wayo. So ya nwoke nwere ike isi onye ọwụla mmeri ihe dị aṅa ka ọ gbaa ahụ ya na redio Biafra ka gbaa ya n'anwụ n'ihi na ihe redio Biafra na-emewu ịgba ndị ohi na ndị ama n'anwụ ka ndị mmadụ nụ ebe ọbụla nke ahụ ha eme ka amara ya ka anyị hapụ na-ekpuchi ihe ege n'ihi ihe adịla mụnwadụ surprise. The other time Mazi Chinasa Nworu na-ekwu ihe gbasara Kanu ta Kanu adị na-enyi ya anya and I know it matter on their core. Ihe these people na-eme mgbe ha na-ekwu na Nnamdi Kanu na mere their family allow ka ha na-abịa visit Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody knows na ihe ha na-aga eme ebe ahụ we deceive our leader. Some of us are looking at the ha na-aga ebe ahụ for good. Nobody knows that I give a deceive our leader. You know what I will capital and radio Biafra for Edico, who are doing lawyer. There were
thank you very much. There were. It's a suggestion. Mazi Chinasa, you want to say something about it? Or do I continue?
Yeah, who just made a call. I'm not only going to call names, but I'm going to release the video. You understand me? The video will be circulated. People will hear the bishop what they are talking, the guns as it is brought in their place. We will make it open. Because if we don't make these things open, we are not hiding it. That's the one thing I have said it here. It's not everything we show outside. It's not everything. Anyone you see, anybody you see us coming to call their names, coming to talk about them, know that the handshake has passes the elbow. Things are no more normal. If we keep silent, these guys will use it to blackmail IPOB. At least for now, nobody is calling IPOB ESN again. It's very, very clear. If you find that, you see that that name, we have taken it away from the enemy's mouth, from all the crimes they are committing. So there is a need to release this video so that tomorrow, when you see when they will say some IPOB members have surrendered, now what they will do, they will package it, write a report and give to army headquarters or the DSS. They will use it, say these are, they will tell them now what to say. We know many of them that were captured by the government, sent to Abuja. They say they will write everything they want you to say. Say like this, you are like this, you are. If can any one of you remember one guy they call Onyame? One time, that time Onyendu was not rendition. When they later released him, on bail, he said all the thing he said there, they wrote it. They told him this is, they will write everything they want, and they will tell you, okay, be talking like this. You will rehearse it, make the rehearsal on many occasions before they start making the video for you. It's when you have gotten what they want, they make video. They now use it to try to blackmail you. Do you people know how many weeks? The one they call Ejima. You know how many weeks they were holding him? It's the same amnesty. He went to take, they convinced him to come and take amnesty and 15 million naira. Which he went, and they hold him for 2 weeks to give him rehearsal of what he's coming out to talk. He call out that day and start talking. These are, even they don't even know what is DOS. Anytime you see them, you find out that they come and they talk. They don't even know the structure of IPOB. They don't know anything. They say, sometimes some people say that Chinasa Nworu, his AKA DOS, that is my guy name or not being name. They thought that DOS is one individual, or DOS is Chike Doziem and Chinasa Nworu. That's what most of them, those fools, they thought that DOS is a name of somebody. That is how stupid many of them are. So we are going to release this video before the program finished. Maybe other IPOB medias, we start circulating it on the social media, and people can see all those things we are talking about, the guns, everything. People should see. It's not hidden. Thank you, Mazi.
There were Mazi. Caller on Signal. Welcome to the program. You have been there since 10 minutes. Please go direct straight to your point, to your question or suggestion. Go on, please. Caller on Signal.
Our leader Mazi Nworu, we bring you greeting from our location. My name is Mazi Bona. Mazi, my question is about the infamous, or should I say the notorious policeman. Yesterday, Mazi, you posted on your Twitter handle Chikadibia Okabata, the man who is working with the infamous Ola that is in charge of the abattoir in Imo State called Tiger Base, who they are using to kill our people, harvest their organs. You posted about him on your Twitter handle, which is now S. Please, Mazi, if you can tell us more about him for the safety of our people, because Biafrans, we need to know who our killers are so that we can begin to identify them in our land. Mazi, this is my question. If you can say something about it in there.
There were Mazi Chinasa.
Yes, Mazi. Can you hear me?
Yes, the whole world is hearing you.
Yeah, Mazi, the guy I posted his picture yesterday. This guy, his name is Chikadibia Okabata. They call him Kill and Bury. He's in the Tiger Base. But he's currently he's living in Ikedu, in Akabo. There is one bus stop there. We're following him after Akabo. We're following him very seriously. You see this guy,
Mazi, your voice ceased. What is happening?
particular, they were directing this particular guy. They used to tell him, you know, before this thing happened, we heard that since 2 months ago is when they started the negotiation of going to surrender, to take amnesty. Since 2 months, this Kill and Bury is the one who have been guiding him, teleguiding him how to do. Anybody that opposes, he asked him to kill. He said anybody that opposes, he should kill. And this guy is well known. He's well known. He's well known in burning of houses. You know, there is one guy in that agua. Okay? There is one guy in that agua. I called his name months back. I call his name, they call him Genzi. I call his name, I think, early 2002 or 2002 middle. I call his name. He was the chief security of Agua. People come and tell me, why you call this guy name? Why you call this guy name? He didn't. I think some of his family members was also telling me my brother is innocent. But I asked them one question. When they found that, I told them, ask Gezi, the chief security, who was working with the same Kill and Bury. I asked him, where is JP, John Peters, and Wazirike, the two IPOB members they kidnapped? And they said they took them to Tiger Base. Maza, am I coming out clear?
Yes, you are.
I asked them, I said, I have a report that you, Desi, because his IPOB were hopeless of them armed you people, because that boy was IPOB. He did you nothing wrong. You kidnapped him, so you handed it over to Tiger Base. The mother of this guy has been going there looking for more than 1 year with another IPOB member they call Wazirike. He kidnapped these two people, they picked them until today. We don't know if it's I'm making it very clear. Gezi remains wanted by IPOB until they provide these two people. He will never, anywhere we see him in Agua, anywhere we see him, we will get him down. Until he tells us Where is Uwazirike and JP? And that is all I will say. We will never forgive on that particular issue because those were innocent IPOE members. It is the collaboration. It is when I declared he wanted, he left Agua. And these are criminals. These criminals in Agua, he was not pursuing them. He was looking the soft IPOB members, innocent ones. These were the people we were killing. But you see, Uwazirike and the JP, Geza and the Kill and Berry, Chikodika, they must provide these two IPOB members. We will never forget it. We will never forgive it. They say they are in Tiger Base. The mother have gone there. They pursued the mother on many occasions. And I will leave it like that. You see this guy, they are the ones, they work with the guy they call Ola, a Yoruba guy. I have called his name. They are the one in charge of the Tiger Base. That Ola is the one that holds the key, the secret cell most of them have in the government house. Anybody who put there, either your organ will be sold, either your organ will be sold. In fact, if they put you there, you never come out. When he locks you inside, he hands both of them over the keys. Ola, he work with these guys. Mazi, that's why we put their pictures. And as we are pursuing them,
is a Yoruba man, right?
He's a Yoruba man. He's an organ harvester for Hopos of them man.
Can you ever
notorious
Igbo man as a king
no,
in Yoruba
he's the chief,
killing Yoruba people?
He's the chief security for Hopos of them man. He's his chief security. He is the one that holds the key, lock our people under the custody of Hopos of them man. And these people, you understand me? For now, you know, many of them, they are like Chinasa Nworu. He's living inside the government house. You know, election have come out, he's coming out. You know, all this while, most of you don't see him. He's hiding inside they gave him one area. He's living inside the government house. They know. But what I'm saying, are they going to live there for how long? Chinasa Nworu will live there for how long? These police officers will live there for how long? Hope of them will live there for how long? Time will reach. I told you people last time that Hope told his family members as they are making money, catching their own people. They catch, if you cannot bring money, they kill. The ones they will sell their organ, they will sell. At the end of the day, he told them, anybody make, you know, if I don't win office, everybody have to buy house in another state or another country where you will relocate. Because you know these people will come after us. They know. They know we will come after them. They know. For now, they may have the security and protect themselves, but that is not going to save them. It's not good. Some people say, we talk. We take our time. We take our time. We will not, because maybe we are pursuing you, we sacrifice anybody, because it's your head we want. It may take us time. Although I think we born
There were. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on direct line. Are you there? Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Please go on. Go on. Straight to your question or contribution. Please.
Dr. Jonathan, thank you, General Chinasa Nworu. Two things or three things I'm going to say. One, the gravity of the dump site, the mass grave found in Abia State, in Ilopanta. We need to give the governor there all the backing. I disagree with the issue of the publication that says some Igbo groups. Remember, when our NMD was out, he used to remind us of the tactics of DSS. That Igbo group was a fabrication of DSS. You can put any name, you can put Ekiti, you can put Benjamin there. If they know that it's an Igbo group properly, let them come before a television and do it. They did that publication, it was
he first came out on Vanguard, then he moved to Punch. It was a test run so that other people like Ohaneze will now say, okay, we condemn Governor Oti. It was meant to beat Oti back. It was meant to give leverage for them to start attacking Oti. And before you know it, Oti will be on his own. That is reverse psychology. We must not lose sight of that. And I'm happy that some people took note of that during the week in Twitter. Now, my question to you, sir, is this. Now we are finding mass grave sites in Biafra land, particularly the one mentioned in Anambra State. Dr. Soludo is not like Hope Uzodinma, who is uneducated, who is a pure illiterate. Dr. Soludo is far ahead of him in terms of intelligence and in terms of knowledge. Now, with this issue found in Anambra, and the wife of our eternal leader is involved from the news we have got, and Dr. Professor Odinkel, who is a lawyer, who is learned, yes, they are all involved in that case. My question is this. How prepared are they? Do they have all the forensic things to go into that mass grave and make sure that the people, our brothers and sisters buried in that grave, were properly identified? And not just identifying them, that those responsible for them will be brought to justice. It must not be like the one of what we call in P2B. Oh, we did autopsy of 35 corpses killed in Iju River, and then after that, the federal government stopped us. My brother, Biafra, this one that officially admitted in Anambra State, I wish here. Now coming to Imo State, where we have been seeing mass graves, what are we going to be doing to make sure that they don't come overnight to tamper with those mass graves? That is my question. Thank you, sir.
There were. Mazi Chinasa.
Yeah, Mazi Nworu, thank you so much. You see, I don't like to praise somebody, or I will not want to give credit to anybody until the person, proves and they show the people exactly not to come and romance us, because many hate, like what you said about Soludo. Yes, he might be educated more than Hope Uzodinma, but sometimes there are hands that ties them down, and also sometimes, like you just rightly said, P2B, for many years, we don't know what, maybe he was hoping to be Nigerian president, but maybe they have denied him the president. Now he has come out and said a truth. He would have said all this why. The question is, why now is he saying this thing? I know certain things, they may say that confidentiality. Do you understand me? Things to keep things confidential. But these are the life of our people. I do not understand why to be waited all these years before when people have. I could remember when Uchenefo accused him on the Al Jazeera television about killing our people, dumping in the Izu River. I saw his body language. He tried to deny it. He said it never happened. Even till upon in the national television. Now, he later came to tell us that he did every autopsy, but the government stopped him and took over the case. That's how they killed the case. But have he learned anything? Can Soludo do better? Because what we are talking about, mass grave. Remember, there was also mass grave we saw one time around 10 skeletons. I think in Oriba area, there is also around 10 people. Their bodies, their skeletons scattered everywhere. There is nothing they say. What we are saying is, let them go into. They know the people committing all these crimes. They know it is the military. It is not today. Extrajudicial killing is by Nigerian military and police. In Okuzu SAS is still killing. As for the Kanu and the Bianco, no, they're following this committee. We are not going to predict what we don't know because these people sting surprises. That's why I say I'm not going to give. What we are saying is they should go far beyond that one mass grave they found, because there are many in Anambra. I have mentioned some of the places mass graves are there. They are holding some criminals. They can ask the criminals to take them. They will dig this man's grave, pour acid, chemicals into the pits. When they bring the dead bodies, they throw so that the smell will not go. They throw it will melt the bodies, only the skulls and bones. Some of you, I have one of the video, but it is very horrific to show. Facebook cannot allow it. Facebook cannot allow it. These are the things happening in our place. And I wish that the human rights groups, the human rights groups I'm talking is not, I'm just talking about those, like Inter-Society, they are doing a very great job. Trying to keep record, follow things that are happening in our place. Keeping records, Inter-Society is doing a very great job, because some of this job they are doing, if IPOB prepares them, people will say, oh, IPOB is biased because they are fighting with Nigerian government. But at least there is an independent body that goes, take their time and they make their investigation. Even if IPOB says something, they take their own time, make investigation and keep the record straight. So, Mazi, what we are expecting is, they say they seal off the places. We want to see what their investigation will be. And we will continue. What we are doing is giving them tips and information that will help them to work. Because if IPOB, as Nnamdi Igbo say, no na kama no bo. No institution, no head of state that will lay the hands on this report. Nigeria, since Nigeria know how to write report against IPOB and against Igbo people in diaspora, we will show them that we are living, we know everything, we can put it better than them. Since they want this way, the report is getting ready, and the IPOB will make sure every mission, every institution, every head of state, they will have a copy of this report. The Chronicles of the Nigerian Crime against the Igbo people. The governors, all of them that have been part of this killing, we will mention them for prosperity. Because tomorrow, this thing we are talking, the pastors we are talking, tomorrow when we hope Biafra will come, some of them will be alive. And when we bring them and sit them down, even if we are not there, but Biafrans, you must never forgive these people. Bring them, sit them down, and show them what they committed. and then do justice. That is all I will say. There were.
Let me also pick caller on direct line. Caller on direct line, no, it's gone. Now, let me go to WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? You have been there. Unmute yourself, please. Caller on WhatsApp, unmute yourself. Please go on.
Good evening, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Ebewechi Wike. I'm calling from Uganda. I commend your effort and the effort of all the senior frontiers in this movement. It has not been easy. I say, I encourage you more strength in all ramifications of life. Please, I want to ask you one question concerning the illegal prescription of IPO being lifted. What do we stand? What is our DOS? What do they have to tell us? Mostly our people who are in Nigeria and those who are also going to travel to Biafra land in no distant time. Like, what impact does the lifting of the prescription have to do to us? What do we need to know more about it? Like the way we express ourselves, the way we do things even in this festive period. Are there things we need to know? Are there things we need to adjust? Are there things we need to, are there some confidence we need to have more as regarding our people who are in the Biafra land? I would like to have more kind of words from it. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's well understood. Mazi Chinasa Nworu, please.
Mazi, I think this is a repeated question of what happened in my last broadcast.
Yes.
My brother listened very, very carefully. We are dealing with a devilish nation, a murderous security outfit or security agencies, the DSS and all these people. We have not given anybody, or if you go to Biafra land for people who is in Biafra land, try to, or if you are traveling, get information from your coordinator. I'm not going to say certain things on air because that issue is very sensitive. Sensitive in the sense that we don't want our people to fall into trap, because we know that Nigerian government is contesting that judgment, that the case was already in appeal court, that it is kind of illegal to go to a state court to go and obtain that. I am not going to go about it, but my brother, if anybody is going, still maintain your low profile. If you are going home, do not go to act and say IPOB have been deproscribed. Do not do that, because even if you tell them you are deproscribed or not deproscribed, they want to kill you, they will kill you. If they want to pick you out, they will pick you out. Prevention is always better than cure. For now, somebody like me, even if they say they have deproscribed IPOB, we don't take chances. What we are doing, we are in a war front. You don't take chances.
Didn't appeal court release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, declare him
Thank you. Appeal court have released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They didn't release him. So, my brother, what if they say proscribed, don't ever take it serious to go and endanger yourself. If you are going home, act very, very to put all the necessary safety you have to put. Do not go to say, okay, we are deproscribed like this. They want to do anything that we do. Don't be deceived, because we know the nation we are in. I will ask everybody to still be careful. For me, till we get our freedom, whether they proscribe or deproscribe, I don't take it. It is nothing for me. Why it is nothing for me is that if we are waiting for them to deproscribe us, for us to fight for our freedom, or to deproscribe us, for us to do what we have to do, we will wait for eternity. Therefore, we continue to push, remove the record of deproscription or proscription. Since ever they prescribe, does it stop us from doing anything? No. The only thing it makes us to change tactics. That is it. Nelson Mandela, they were prescribed as terrorists until they got their freedom. Mazi, when we were here, the Taliban were regarded as terrorists, but America was having meeting with them. They were in Qatar. They are sending me today. They are in the government. They Hamas today that is even attacking Israel. They are having meetings around the world with people. If you are looking at what other people tag at, especially Nigeria tag us, are we terrorists? We are freedom fighters. They call it, our people was taking some words serious. I said, you are a rebel. People start crying. You are a secessionist. Let them say anything they want to say. The world knows that we are fighting for our freedom. The world knows the mission of IPOB. They know what we are all doing. They know very, very well that we are not terrorists. So why should we allow people? So we have to continue to maintain that high security alert, maintain everything we are doing, be wise like the serpent. I will stop here, Mazi. There
were Mazi. Caller on Signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Please go on.
Yes, Mazi Nata. Good evening, sir.
There were.
Mazi Chinasa Nworu did. Good evening, sir. Don't mind my voice. I'm just having a little fever. My name is Mazi Fanyi. Mazi Fanyi calling from unknown destination. Mazi Chinasa, please, I have something to. You may take it as a question, or you may take it as a suggestion. Mazi, how long are we going to continue? How time do we have to allow this, our ex-politicians?
Mazi, are you still there? Reconnecting.
Am I coming out?
Go on, please.
Yes, I'm asking how long, what time do we have to allow this?
Mazi, your network is not good. I'm telling you. It's even unlike you, I don't know. Reconnecting. So I don't know. We cannot continue waiting. Caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program. Please go on straight to your question or contribution.
Hello, Mazi. Hello, Mazi Jonathan.
There were.
Afambo Chukwu Lati, Anumabo from Libya.
There were Mazi.
The main reason because of Mazi Chinasa Nworu mgbe ọ ka na-akọwa ụfọdụ ihe tupu akpọwa ọkpụkpọ a na-akpọkịta. He said something that he is praying to Chukwu Abịama to create some leaders who can represent maybe the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in case we never get our freedom or after we have gotten our freedom, so that they can still carry on the way the leadership has been doing. And what I want to chip in there is that I am personally rest assured that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has bred so many people. He has trained millions of Biafrans. So I'm like trying to tell him that he should have no fears despite what the infiltrators are doing, the agent provocateurs. I'm telling the DOS that they should not be shaken in any way. There are real Biafrans solidly standing to see that we all achieve our dreams, and even after achieving our dreams, that Biafra will be the country of our dream that we have been expecting for. And another thing there I want to ask is, do we have any strong IPOB family group in Libya? That's what I want to ask, because though I have been in Libya for a very long time, and I could remember when our leader issued a statement like that we should form a family here in Libya. So I want to know truly if there is, a stable family group for IPOB here in Libya. If there is any, please, I would like for any means to get involved with them. I have been calling for a very long time. So this has been my question. And another thing I want to say is that concerning this coming election in Imo State, what if they announce Hope as the winner of this coming election by next tomorrow or whatever? What if they announce him as the winner? Which we know that is what they want to do. That he's not going to win, but we know that they must announce him directly as the winner. They may not wait for the Supreme Court as usual. So I'm asking, what if they announce him? How can we resist this man? Because this man, maybe what he has done already is a bit of the ice cube of what he's going to do again. Because if we give this man this next chance, maybe there will be no soul again remaining in Imo State. So are we having any set up plans? Or I believe that the leadership are doing a great job already. So I want to know if we are fully prepared, because how we are seeing this thing is not how many people feel. Because you can see that they have used many strategies by employing this agent provocateur, the criminal in Finland. They have employed him. He is working for them to destabilize people from voting. They are trying to prevent the real people from voting this voucher out from the government house. That is why they have employed many militaries, many checkpoints, many roadblocks to intimidate the voters that day. So are we still applying any measure to avoid this man getting back to power? That is my question, sir. Thank you, Mazi Chinasa Nworu, for giving me this opportunity.
Mazi Chinasa.
Mazi, if you have his number, we have our
Mazi,
African rep.
Try to write me. Mazi, that finish calling, please. There are many numbers I cannot. Try to inbox me. Send me a message concerning.
From this WhatsApp line that I have been calling always.
Just tell me that this is me from Libya.
Okay, no problem. My name is Mazi.
Just don't worry, after you write it. After I write it, I'll send it to you. Thank you. Mazi Chinasa, continue, please.
Yes, Mazi, my brother that just finished speaking right now. Like I said, Mazi, if you get his number, you provide the North African regional rep will get in touch with you, and you can he will sort it out with you over belonging to an IPOB family in Libya. Another point you raised was about if hope was a demand. Mazi, if you are in a struggle, always you have the worst in your mind. Keep the worst in your mind. It does not matter how many people hope we kill. Whether they give him the election, after all, they give it to Jagaban. You saw how the obedient people, they make noise, and at the end of the day, they give it to Jagaban. You know why everywhere is quiet? Because IPOB was neutral. We were not interested. That is one thing people have to know. If we are interested in something, they know what it will be. Unofficially, INEC have already released a list of there is not going to be vote. There was no voting during the election in the presidential and the governorship election, and the House of Rep and Senate was none in the whole of Olo. There were no polling units. I think it's only in the Hope Uzodinma compound where he insists, and that is where they brought another one guy from Omoma now. Whether they give it to Hope or they don't give it to Hope, if they give it to Hope, if they don't give it to Hope, that means they want peace to come in that particular state. But if they don't want to, if they don't give it to Hope, if they don't give it to Hope, that means they want peace to reign in Imo State. But if they decide to give it to Hope, they want more killings and more atrocities, then we take it that is a front, a war front, that anything we can do, we have to do. Why we let me tell you something. People thought that if IPOB do certain things, we come out and talk. But the Nigerian government and their security forces, they know when ESN or IPOB, when they act, they know. They used to know. They know the criminals when the criminals are acting. They know when IPOB or ESN act. They will tell you, leave about their black men. But Imo State, we are not going to come and talk, Mazi. Nobody should expect us to do that. This is a radio, for Christ's sake. Our plans will never be made. We survive today because we have kept the information intact. How we work, how we distribute information. That is one thing we must learn. Whatever we are going to do, sometimes our people think that everything is all about Tigbo's or Wo, Tigbo's or Wo, Tigbo's or Wo. No. Everything is not about Tigbo's or Wo. Many things are things that you know. That is why you see some countries sometimes when they have problem with people, they are not coming to fight you. They start with sanction. They will block you here, they isolate you, they start to do many things. What will be the beauty of Hope Uzodinma being a governor, that he have never walked freely one day in his state? Always with military in his state, in his own state, even in his compound. Hope Uzodinma, let me say, he used to come to enter his father's compound. He come with one truck. They carry motor. I'm giving him secret now for him to know. We know. He comes into his own particular compound with motor gongoro for the fear of not being attacked. Hope Uzodinma. He comes motor upon all that garagara in the night when he wants to come. He come with that car. That is the thing he used and come inside. Motor in his own father's house. And maybe at the time when he will lose power, he will disappear. The only thing is that many of you will forget him. You will forget what he did. Just like what Okezi Bazu did. What Obiano did. Have all of you have forgotten what Obiano did in Mpo? And what he did in Headbridge? Have all of you forgotten? Have all of you forgotten Obiano, who came out and the first proscribed IPOB? 3 days the federal government proscribed IPOB. Most of you are not talking again because some of you have been given money to keep silent. Some lawyers, and now they threaten him. If you don't pay money like this, we raise up this case. That is the things. And so sometimes there are issues we may raise up. It looks like Okaziani Wanjo, you know. So Okaziani Wanjo, Hope Uzodinma, all these things. Do you think Hope can travel to any country freely? IPOB Amara, and we will not mobilize. The consequences are huge. Unless we don't know. Let me tell you, we must consistently. If we cannot stop them in the state, they move. They move. And I am very, very sure any one of them going anywhere, they are very careful. Because if we know, not the one, you understand me, they come. No, not everybody will be beat in the public. It's not everybody. India and we are also looking for them, my brother. We are not leaving them. You have to know that this is a war front. As they are planning how to get China, Hope Uzodinma said before he leave office, he must get Chinasa Nworu, Chike Doziem, Abani. He swore. Imagine Hope Uzodinma even coming to attack Chinasa Nworu, even in the dream, come with his sitting, come with his juju man. That is to show you the level they are going. And they know we are ready. And they know. We are ready. So, my brother, it doesn't mean we solve the problem. This man has killed our people to the point of we can never accept. We are not sending him to the Hague. People, any lawyer that comes say we take hope on them, tell him he's a criminal. Any lawyer that come, I tell you, let us take hope on them to ICC. Tell the lawyer he is a criminal. We are not taking anybody to ICC. Hope Uzodinma is not taken to ICC. Hope Uzodinma in his life. Him and his brothers. Because his brothers is using them also to kill, to maim his own people. We're not talking about people traveling, crossing Imo states that are missing. We are talking about his own people. We're not talking about people missing, young boys that are passing Imo state, passing Olo, they pick them up, they kill. In the Olo, themselves need to go and appease the land, because what Olo boys did in their own town to Chineke Mera Hebere out of criminality. I have never seen people importing criminal, allow people to be importing criminal from other places. They are killing their own people. They use Ishiha, Nawahi, Ihuabu. It doesn't happen. Because an evil man is on the throne. That is what they know. Most of them you see around him, these are the boys he have used and commit all kind of crimes. He knows all of them. They knows him also. So Mazi, what we are doing or what we will do is we wait. If you want to know what we will do, anybody have information that Hope Uzodinma step out, come to any country, let us, any group will organize him, let us know. That is one thing. Let us know. Oh, Hope Uzodinma is going to this hotel to organize people in Europe. Let us know. Hope Uzodinma is going this place to do this. Let us know. Let us know. He will live with, I hope, when he finish with the military. So not because he win tomorrow, the fight is over. If he win, does it mean we have lost? No, we don't lose, because we know it's a fight that we must finish. Buhari came. He thought he would defeat IPOB. He did everything he did. The only thing is that he got Mazi Kanu twice. But have he stopped IPOB? No. Could he stop it? No. Even though Mazi Kanu is in their hands, have IPOB destroyed? No. He came with his passion. This is a man with full of hatred against the Igbo race. Talk less of somebody, Nnamdi Kanu. He could not destroy IPOB. He thought he have come. They have come and gone. Today they are in our own mercy. Some governor may be thinking they are going free. Any day some of you will hear it. Because there are wars. If we start talking about it, they will be going far. They know. Then we will calm down. They thought we have forgotten, but we have not forgotten. Some of them we will confront them one day. Maybe one day, they thought that it's over. It's not over, my brother. The fight is not over. After all, people in America, people commit crime in many places in the world. You commit crime after 20 years, 23 years, they catch you. The law will catch you and you still go to jail.
Therefore, as we are moving towards the end of the program or the end of taking calls, let me bring in caller on. Let me see who has been here first. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. I hope you came back.
Thank you, Mazi Jonathan.
Yeah, well, okay.
Sorry, it's an inconsequential call. Just cut me off.
Okay, go on, please.
Thank you. Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Thank you that you have addressed some questions that I want to ask you. Because I wanted to ask you before, how long are we going to wait? Or how long are we going to wait for these people, our ex-politicians that are committing evil, to go free with this their evil? But thank you that you have addressed it now that we are talking. Another thing that I want to ask you, or put it as a question or suggestion, for my own mind, let's stop addressing this Ohanese Ndi Igbo as Ohanese Ndi Igbo, because those people, they are not representing Ndi Igbo. There is Igbo people in Atikogi. There is Igbo people at Benue side. There is Igbo people at Bayelsa. It's a good time for we to stop addressing this party on Ndi Igbo, because nobody elected them there. They are just there for their own selfishness. And another thing, these criminals, like the one that we reposted on your Twitter handle, this Killer and Berry, or whatever he called his name. Mazi, these people, are they fall from heaven? Like this, the one that is at a Tiger Knot, are they fall from heaven? Mazi, they don't have family in this struggle as IPOB. All different family came together and joined. And as we are dying, and each of all the whole family are dying in this struggle, while these people, their family are living large and enjoy their salary or whatever they are paying them for them to kill us. How long are we waiting for their family to continue enjoying that their blood salary which their brother are bringing to their family? That's my question. You can take it as a question or suggestion. Mazi, may God bless you. We don't take it. That's what I want to ask.
Mazi Chinasa, you want to say anything?
Yeah, Mazi, I will say something. Mazi, I have said this thing on Radio Biafra on many occasions. We must, if we say we are fighting for our freedom, we must make sure that anything we are doing, we do it professionally, with justice, Biafra spirit, or Makala. I have said it on many occasions. We will not pay, for example, the guy that is called the Kill and Bury. We know in families they have people that can come out. The family don't even know what they are doing. Sometimes maybe you don't know if he's in good communication with the family. You don't know if he's even living with the wife. Maybe the wife have abandoned him. Because we have many cases like that. Some people acting, they are not living with their wives. They have problem with their wife. They are not, and they are doing those jobs. For me, I don't believe that the family of a criminal should pay for the sins of their family member. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I believe that Ometere, a group, he is one person we have identified. There are other people. But one thing I will tell you is that most times these guys, it's not that we are not looking for them. We look for them. But they are always, those of them that commit all these things, you see them, they are living inside the military or the police barracks. Very difficult. You see them outside. They come out because they know. Chinasa Nworu, as he's living inside the government house, don't he know? Don't he know? Don't he know what he has done? Mazi, like I said, we are not going to. We will not, because this guy is committing some things. We go and pay back. Unless if we find out that the family is in fully support of what he's doing, then we said, okay, especially in killing and burning houses, that is the one we are not going to accept. I want to always make it very clear, our people. Yes, we have saboteurs. We have agent provocateurs. They will always be there. If you defeat these people now, let me tell you, as these people are down, the infiltrators and agent provocateurs, as they are down, don't be surprised. Another group will step up. When they fail, they will organize them to come in another form. They will always try to remain relevant. You know, most times, most of the people that join Autopilot fighting IPOB, most of them were people that was expelled from IPOB. They were expelled. from the time of Iraya, another group with which before. What they did was they just changed their names on social media and start attacking. They join forces. That's why sometimes you look at them, you see like they come together. You will see them making interview together. You will see them, you say, this guy, you thought that it happened. No, it didn't happen. They have been working. They have been working. So that is what they normally do to them. Whenever another group fails, they gather them. As they are gathering them, is the same group of people. And they will intensify their effort as Biafra is approaching. What are they trying to do? You will see when you hear that, the southeastern region of Nigeria will conduct a referendum to know whether Biafra, whether they will have a separate. Any day you hear that announcement, my brother, you will see a kind of opposition internal, because that time they feel Biafra have come. All the enemies will be gathered by our foreign enemies. They will bring all of them and make peace. They will give them condition. Don't allow this IPOB, these people to take over the land. If they take over the land, you remember, they say they will kill all of you. Remember, they say they will chase all of you. They will gather them. They will sponsor them. That is, UCHMFO is just, UCHMFO can on a, rehearsal stage, because the British will use him. They will gather all of them together when the time comes. That's why every time I'm on the radio, I'm telling you people, prepare your mind and leave emotions. Because you think it is over. You think Biafra will come. They tell you, go, everybody come and follow you to celebrate. No. The West will gather them. All the old enemies of Biafra, don't be surprised, they will be gathered on one side to face IPOB, to come and take the soul of the nation away. Because slave master is always a slave master. They always have a way they want to be in control. So, Mazi, we are not going to have to make enemies unnecessarily. Somebody, because the police people that are killing people for 20 naira, men that have no soul. These are the people you think that we sometimes their family hate them. I can tell you that. But we are not going to pay another person. We are not going to do like Nigerian police. When they come to arrest your father, they don't see. They come to arrest you, they don't see. They take your father and take your mother. No, we are not going to do that. We will look for the person and pay him back with his own coin. Thank you, Mazi.
There were. Caller on WhatsApp. You are second to the last caller. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on straight to the point, please. You have been waiting since 20 minutes.
Mazi, good evening, sir, from here.
There were.
Yeah, my name is Moses. I'm calling from Ghana. Mazi Chinasa Nworu, I greet you. I go to chamber. Please, without wasting our time, I will go straight to my question. Please, my number one question is, I want to ask Chinasa Nworu and also DOS whether the effort and the pressure they are putting to this United Nations and international community, whether they are putting the same effort to all these African Union and other ECOWAS, even though we know that they are puppet for this Europeans and other things, but at least we know if a fowl is, you spread this thing in the compound and a fowl is coming to take this thing like rice, and if you don't pursue it, it will keep on eating it, but once you keep on pursuing it, it will still be going. So that's how we do it. We know that they are corrupt, but we cannot keep silent on it. So I'm asking whether the pressure that are mounting on the international community and maybe United Nations and other world bodies, whether they are mounting the same pressure to African and ECOWAS. And secondly, I know this one did not concern IPOB, but it's only IPOB and DOS that can bring solution. Maybe you can even bring suggestion or right name or anything towards it. It's concerning what some people are using our guests to do, especially in this place I am in Ghana. And I've heard many people say that they also do in some African countries and other countries around the world. The way some people are using our girls for prostitution. Mazi, this thing is very, very unfair and very appalling, because the one that will break my heart is some small children that have not even developed breasts, that they use them for prostitution. And if you keep silent like this, you don't know the person that it will be. Now, maybe tomorrow, your brother, or the person's sister, or any relative will fall victim. Because if you ask some of those guys now, they will tell you that. If you ask them, they will tell you that they don't know that they're going to do this work, that their madam or someone that bring them there say they are going to do some maybe saloon or other work. They don't know that they're taking them for prostitution. And if they bring them here, they will force them to into prostitution. Some of them are great there, but they use terms and hook some of those girls down. I know it's only IPOB and DOA that can maybe bring solution or do anything about it, because our leaders, those that are called leaders, they are not interested in us. They're only after their own selfish interest. They can't do anything about it. And then maybe some of them will know about it, they cannot do anything about it. So that's my question.
There were. Thank you. Mazi Chinasa, please. We are gradually heading towards the end. Mazi Chinasa.
Yeah, Mazi, just to answer this, our brother, the first question he asked, Mazi, diplomatically, IPOB is doing very well. I can tell you that. I'm not going to mention the areas or the countries or the regions. We are working seriously. Like I have said, we have worked, we have made every effort, consultants in America, in Europe, for many years. And we continue to push also from that side. But we have made a 360-degree turn. Diplomatically, the IPOB leadership is on fire. And I know in a short time, the results will speak for itself. That's all I will tell you on that. Then, Mazi, you know, I didn't want to talk about this, but people will say that, you know, we are, but sometimes I say, you know, the way we behave, sometimes they can be Bruno. But sometimes I will not see that as people that are cursed. It's only that since after the war, we lost. They have successfully destroyed the fabric of our society. They've successfully destroyed anything about us. With religion, they brought religion, we hope that religion would have preserved certain things, even character, even behavior, even mindset. Rather, this, you know, the people that you mentioned bringing our people as prostitutes, underage girls, I'm telling you, if you go, some of them are big personnel in the churches. They are aware of that. They know. Our people have seen some devilish and evil businesses as a way of life. Because many churches condone it. They don't condemn it. They want, if you're a criminal, come to the church. God have forgiven you. It doesn't go that way. If God is forgiving people, when they say you have been forgiven, why are we still suffering? In the first place, why was there laws for punishment? If you do this, you die. You do this, the 10 Commandments. Why? But the churches make it that a criminal, they say nobody to judge him, but they know he's a criminal. Don't judge him so that God will not judge you. This is only in our society I see these things. Mas, if you go to other people, our behaviors, sometimes we are not the only one in abroad. Other countries, other nationalities are also, but the question is, why our people are so desperate in this way to make money to buy a second-hand vehicle and build a house and take a chieftaincy title? Mazi, there are issues. We are not going to handle every issue at the same time. That issue is a very, very disturbing issue. Yes, the leadership have to look into it. But I feel what we can do now is, for example, there are many IPOB families. I can tell you there are many IPOB families. They before you even join them, they will ask you to sign a certificate of good conduct that you are part of IPOB. We are doing it. There are countries doing it already. I am very, very sure in Asia is very rampant that you are a member of IPOB. You won't involve in certain kind of businesses, certain things that will bring or drag the name of IPOB and the Biafran struggle on the floor. Because you might be part of IPOB family, tomorrow you go and do something that will bring shame. We know people can commit anything, but we are striving to make sure that if you come under IPOB, at least you must have conscience. You must know that certain things have never project our people in a good image. Internationally, our people have, forget about a few individuals that they are American, they have this passport. But does that wipe out the stigma against us, against this kind of businesses our people are doing? Because the love for mankind have grown. No more humanity. Our people have turned to different things. I'm not going to promise you that we are going to start fighting, but I believe on this platform, we have to continue to educate our people. They need to live, because if we say let us pick up that fight, it's a whole, we will lose focus. I'm telling you. Yes, it is not good, but that is why we are pushing. Our people behave somehow. If our place start developing, if businesses keep our people busy, they are very industrious people if you keep them busy. If we start to develop our place, Mazi, those things will gradually eradicate. When people have something doing, you can have electricity, you can have a job that you can feed yourself, you have something doing. Sometimes it will be very difficult to convince people to leave. And we also try our way of life. We see many countries. Let me tell you, apart from now, maybe there is war in Sudan. I know Sudan very well. Any young lady cannot travel outside the country if you are not traveling with your husband, or if you are not traveling with if you are going to school. Your father or your family member must follow you to go to the school. These are many countries are like that. Even this side we are living, they are not doing it because they know when your women are being molested, damaged, doing prostitution, your men have no respect. Nobody respects you. Around the world, when your women are moving around, nobody will respect you as a man. And sometimes I ask, this, you see our young ladies, 15 years, 16 years, or they are hustling. What? She's not even going to school. Or they are hustling abroad. 15 years, 16 years, she want to make money and buy. That time you start to wonder, where do we go from here, Mazi? Even some of them, my brother, let me tell you also, you see some of those girls you see they bring out, they say they didn't tell me, they told me I'm coming to work. Some of them know also because the life they were living also, it is what make them to spot them. Maybe he was doing some gara-gara in the community, doing all this in gara-gara in the street. They say, no, this one is good. They pick. I know there are innocent ones. I know the ones that, but you found out most of them, you don't even if you want to help them, they will tell you they are not going back to Nigeria because they feel there is suffering there. So, Mazi, what we will do is we just raise our voice, but we can't take it as a project because it will be a heavy distraction. When you take it up as a project, Nigerian government will move and push many girls outside and keep you busy. Where you are pursuing, then you start fighting they start fighting, you are interrupting with their businesses. It is a secondary issue and will not be one of our primary assignments.
And to just quickly add something like what you said, honestly speaking, all these things, as long as we never have a Biafra Republic, our country where we control, we make laws, the only thing we continue doing in earnest is this education that is coming out on Radio Biafra and also on some social media platforms, you know, because what I see, you mentioned religion is one of the core issues. They put us into a religion that is a capitalist religion. I call it capitalist. Mazi, you just gave example about Sudan and other conservative, other religious conservative places. They don't joke with their women. That is right, to protect their image.
Of course.
But they put us in a place, a kind of religion whereby everything is about money. Respect, money. So, together with the type of people we are naturally, no grooming again, everything is let loose. Everybody, both men and women. You know, sometimes, some places, you know, you see that even you become ashamed as an Igbo man. I am telling you,
as an Igbo man,
you
yes,
become completely ashamed because of the actions of the women, our women. Now, was something we didn't know.
Our girls,
yes, because we are now in a place whereby the religion we are, you completely nailed it. It is one of the main causes of this culture now. Everybody wants, they don't want to know what you are doing. Push out everybody. Everybody wants to go to make money. No more morality. No more conservatism. No more our tradition and culture that give respect to women, which is what we are trying to educate us. We go back there. You know, Mazi, without the coming of Biafra, honestly. But we must. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. You are the second to the last caller. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Straight to the point.
Okay, good evening, my Professor Jonathan. I greet you especially, and I also extend my greeting to our GOC, the man I call the voice of thunder. Maz, I'm hearing myself.
Go on. It's from you, not here. Please, okay. Go on.
So, I want to ask a question and also add a contribution to what the last caller said also. But first of all, the question is, we have seen how the mandate of people is working in Abia Biafra land, which is Alex Oti, and with the step Alex Oti has taken, Mazi, I don't know, I begin to think about this so many times because him himself, I'm talking on the aspect of security and protection, because what he has done in North Panther, I know Ohaneze will be against him, despite they are issuing one kind of a statement. So what do Biafrans, let me use Biafrans, or IPOB have, as a measure for the protection of Alex Oti, because he has drew a battle line? And as he has done this, I know that the caliphate, they are working very, as in day and night, towards Alex Oti. These people that don't make noise. But with the step Alex Oti has taken, both Ohaneze will be against him, and even the caliphate that he has taken this boldness to, challenge, will be against him. And also in an Imo State election, they have seen the mandate of people how it can be, and I know they are also working to ensure that such a thing did not happen again in Biafra land. So that's my question. I don't know the measures IPOB has taken towards the protection of Alex Oti. Then, secondly,
on the question our brother asked, and I just want to make a contribution towards
one minute, please.
All right, towards our girls in abroad, because I'm living in Senegal. I will use myself. I'm in Senegal, and I see a lot of our girls, 18 years, 17 years, doing this very prostitution. I don't know if IPOB, because we have Igbo organization here, and we have state leaders here, like Anambra State, Enugu State, and so. Is there where IPOB can communicate with these people so that our people can be guided? Because on a mekumu ifere, as in on a memuabo Mazi Chinasa ifere, seeing our ladies on this prostitution lifestyle, which even the indigenous of the land don't give our women respect. And they do their prostitution. You can see another African people with them.
Not the women. Even you, they don't give you respect.
The girls,
not the women. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Respect. Yes.
So what I'm saying is, if IPOB can communicate with all these Igbo community elder, like here in Senegal now, is from Anambra person, is the president of Nigeria here in Senegal as presently. So if IPOB can communicate to all these people to, bring to their mind towards all this, because many of them may see it but they overlook it. So this is what I want to. I don't know if IPOB can take a step towards that end, because me myself, I'm ashamed to see our people in this very way of life.
I want to say something. Politicians and the IPOB, we go into parallel lines. Our lines will never meet. Whether it is Excellency, I have said this thing. We're not going to praise any one of them, because it's anytime you praise them, how working Allah. We're not going to praise anybody, because it's their duty. It is their duty to develop their city. Excellency in power, it makes me to think, say, is there anything special he's receiving that OKZ Bazu did not receive in the past 8 years? And OKZ left the city. So, for him, he's doing the right thing. What he's doing is what the people want. And anybody doing what the people want, IPOB have no problem with you. There are something people don't understand. When South Sudan was fighting to have their own independent nation, they did not destroy Juba. In Juba, business was going very well while they were fighting for freedom. But the mindset of these criminals that came, that want to destroy our things, that when you have your independence, you must start from somewhere. You are not going to start just from the street. There must be structures that are there. When the region was fighting Ethiopia, Asmara was there as a capital. Businesses were going on. Life was also going on while they fight. We expect our states, our roads, to be built, even if we are fighting for freedom. It is their responsibility, because the money is there is given to them. That is one thing some of our people don't understand. When you talk, while we are fighting for what we are fighting, would that stop our place not to develop? It is when even as we are fighting, many things that we do it because we are pushing for it. If you keep silent, they go back to them. Some of them are doing something today because they are afraid of what IPOB will do. Maybe they don't have the strength to start fighting us. So, one thing is sure, Excellency, let him do what he knows is right in the state. We don't have any problem. Building road is not stopping our freedom from coming. Building a seaport is not going to stop our freedom from coming. it will be an advantage. Even during the war, during the civil war, they say roads were even more better than now, that there is no war. They say roads were better. I could remember when I goes to primary school along the Korekpene Road, the roads are good. Talk less of now that we're even mature, that Ojus or Kanu, George, all of them are they are abandoned everywhere. Some roads, nobody have built them, nobody have touched them for 20 years. So, for Alex Oti or those who are trying to put up not one structure, 1 kilometer road, they start clapping hand, people start praising them. No need to praise them, let them do the work. That is why they are being, people voted them in. People like Alex Oti will not say, I was being disturbed for one thing or the other. He have all the chance he has to build Aden. Even Soludo, he have all the chance he have to do anything, develop the city. So all these things, anybody developing our place, we have no problem with that, because development has nothing to stop what we are fighting. These are different people, we are different people. You see this issue of prostitution, our ladies, my brother, it is not only you that feel ashamed. Every man will feel ashamed. But one thing is this. The only way I can tell you, because another person, you came up and raised the topic again. In IPOB, we do our own things. If we can be able, those that are bringing them, we will start with them. Because I know they have the contacts who are bringing them for prostitution. Do you understand me? If you like, you hold them with juju. If we can start getting the information of those who are gathering them, the ladies can be able to talk. This is the person who is bringing us. Into Igbo Union, Igbo groups in abroad, we have been part of. The only thing Igbo people do in abroad is Ekupunwa Church. End of the year. Somebody, the father died or the mother died. Agabare and Baru. That's the only thing Igbo Union does in abroad. They have nothing else. They have no mission. So going to tell them this, you are going to waste your time. If we want to participate, first we start. Who are those agents bringing them? We start with those people. When we start with the agents, do you understand me? We will catch some of them and we will show them on newspaper. We will show them on social media. We catch them and show them. And they start to educate the people. As you see this person, because he can go to Adia and recruit. He can go somewhere and recruit. Any girl who even is interested to tell us who are the ones involved, give us the information. We start to look for the people and ask them why they have come this far, just to destroy the Igbo race. Mazi, every man will be ashamed, unless somebody who have never been abroad. If you see how today in Dubai they have pursued them. If you go to Dubai sometimes, see our girls, what they were doing in Dubai. You cry. You will not even want to be called an Igbo man. And the worst part is that you parents, you guardians, who allow a 15-year-old girl, 16 years that's supposed to be. I saw one video, Mazi. I saw one video, one small girl, 17. They are below 17, 16. They were asking them their body count. This one said 17 men. This one said 15. This one, girls of 15 years. Mazi, you know, these things is, you know, social media have exposed things that you can't even open your mouth. I have some friends that used to tell me, say, your respect is first from your women, how your women behave. That is how people will respect you people. When your women don't behave right, nobody respects you. And what he said is right. There are countries, their women cannot go to do house help for any family, apart from their own people.
Of course.
But to leave their own people, to go to do house help for another nationality, they don't do it. They can only do house help because they know their self. They know their own people. They can only do house help for their own people. They cannot stand up and travel to another country. So even the countries that allow their people to go, they have a protection package. They can come for you. Like the Filipino government, you go to do a house job in the Gulf country, the government of Philippines can shut down and call back their people, the ambassador, because one Filipino died or one Filipino is being or killed. You can see the effort of the government. Our people, even last time there was an ambassador in Kuwait who wanted to import young girls. He's an Hausa ambassador. He's not bringing Hausa girls. It was our Igbo girls. Our Igbo girls. He wanted to
very
import
cheap.
into Kuwait. Yes.
Very cheap.
I mean, he was an ambassador here. He went until the information leaked. He went till people start. Some of us, we raise alarm and the pressure come. I don't know how some news agency carried it. He withdrew. He was bringing in here nearly 1,000 Igbo girls. And they took money from them. Some Yoruba. But he will not bring the Hausa girls for those things. It's our girls they were bringing. And when they bring them here, they abandon them. You will see molestation, you will see sexual harassment, some will go into prostitution, some will go. Do you understand me? For what? Who is taking responsibility from you? Is there anybody telling you must come and build? We must remove this mentality. A girl want to build a house in his father, as if his father don't have a house, as if he don't have there is a difference. You do not have an accommodation. Your parents don't have, but not, I didn't mean that women should not be, prosperous. They don't want to look for business. But going to go to abroad at a very younger age, 10 years to do those things, you didn't go for school. You didn't go to look for a decent job. They are coming professionally for prostitution. Mazi, is dehumanizing, and it is very painful as a man when you see those things. I mean, it's something we will look into it, but I will say for us to start, we can start pushing in who are those, importing them, especially they will bring them, scatter them in the West African countries. Can you believe our Igbo girls are abandoned in Mali, in Burkina Faso, doing prostitutions in those poor countries? Mazi, what are those things? What can you talk?
Very terrible.
There were.
Now I go to the last caller, Mazi Anye Kings. You are the last caller. Please make it brief. Go on, please, Mazi Anye Kings. Mazi Anye Kings, are you there? Let me see. Mazi Anye, can you hear me? Please go on. Mazi Anye, are you there, please? I am talking to you. Mazi Anye Kings, are you there? There, we'll go on, please. Go on. Mazi, go on now. I don't know what is. I don't know all the protocols, and I don't know whether. Let me try to bring you back so that you should be the last caller. You have been there waiting patiently for so long, so that you'll be the last caller, please. Mazi, no, I don't know. It's okay. I think Mazi Chinasa. In the absence of that, I think you are going to continue. If there is any announcements and making your closing remark, please, Mazi, go on, please.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi, you can hear me.
The whole world is hearing you. Please go
on. I want to say to this end. I want to correct some impression. This impression, and I want at this, every IPOB member, all the media warriors, you can also go to the DW website and my page on Facebook, and try to let them understand. I think one of them interviewed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Afara Ibeku. One of those DW, I think by now, after 10 years, most of them are reporting about this struggle. They're supposed to know who is who. I came across, and one of our principal officers draw attention, which I came across it also, the report by DW on their page. On Wednesday, they say that Nigerian separatist group Biafra has been claiming ownership of Bakassi Peninsula, despite the international court ruling that ceded the peninsula to Cameroon, bringing an end to several years of dispute. The Biafra group continued to insist that the Bakassi belong to Biafra, and as far there have been constant clashes between them and Cameroonian soldiers, often patrol the areas. Nigeria officially handed over the peninsula to Cameroon in 2008, and about 30% of the residents have since become Cameroonian nationals. Have your say. Now, we do not have problem on what he reported, or we do not have problem if there is any Biafra group. But where we have problem is that a novice, or for me this is disinformation. They made the post and they use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's picture. They say picture speaks volume. They use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu picture and they stated on it Biafra nation's big claims, Bakassi Peninsula ownership. I'm using this opportunity to call the DW Africa. I think it's time you people have to be reporting accurately, or you can employ a Biafran to give you a vivid report of certain things happening than bringing a white man right from Germany to come here to report what you don't know about. I mean, this is a complete misinformation, and it would be good that DW respect themselves and correct. There are people who claim this ownership, this Biafran Nations League. They have their leader. Why not use their leader to promote him? Now, internationally, this is an international media platform trying to show that Nnamdi Kanu is also having problem with Cameroon, fighting Cameroonian soldiers. While Nnamdi Kanu is still in the detention, what we are saying is use the appropriate, give those who are doing that, give them their credit, and leave the picture of Nnamdi Kanu. He is not the leader of the Biafran League, Nations League. This one we have to understand. And that is what I want to say on DW. Fellow Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom, we have come to the end of this program. And I will make sure that by next week, I will also love to be here. We must continue to disseminate information about the restoration of Biafra. But I'm telling you people, be assured. I know some of you, what have happened have shaken most of you, your faith. But I'm asking every one of you, now the coast is clear. Some of you who went back, you retrieved to your shelves because you feel you were confused. You don't know. I think it's time for you to come out. It's time for you to come out to support this struggle. Let me tell you people one thing. The responsibility lies on the shoulders of the leadership of this movement. If you people want us to continue to make positive headway, your support is always highly needed. The stage we are is no matter anything happens cannot be mentioned on the air. But some of you, those things you have in your heart, as no to we are entering a year that most of you, I hope you won't change your mouth. 2024. Whether they release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the program has been set. It is Biafra or death. That is why I talk about we need leaders. We need more hardcore. We need people who have to stand up, because the stage we are going, There will be no retreat and there will be no surrender. Since they don't want to give us Biafra on a negotiating table, anyhow they want it, for 10 years we are not going to go back. And I want to advise every Biafran, don't ever think that when you denounce Biafra today, the Nigerian government will leave you. They will never leave you. If you denounce, for some of you, let me tell you something, government doesn't forgive people anyhow. Even if the government forgive you, they have their underground mercenaries they will use to eliminate you. We have to be very, very careful. It is better you don't show yourself than you show yourself and along the line you panic. It is always those that panic that always fail. There is no panic. If you feel you have not married and you want to go and marry and get a child, if you feel, well, you want somebody to go now marry and confront. Because the journey for freedom is not a journey, for the faint-hearted ones. And to this end, Mazi, I will say, may Chukwu Okike bless every one of us. Bless all those who have stood in the gap during these trial times. We pray that Chukwu Okike will hear our prayers for the freedom of our leader. We will do the ones we do as a human being, and we will leave the rest in the hands of Chukwu Okike. And I will say, Biafrans, wherever you are, support IPOB, support ESN. You people will be surprised. You'll be surprised. One thing I don't like is people who will speak from both sides of their mouth. You are talking, tomorrow you will see something like, no, because you want us to come and say everything. What I will tell you is work very hard, become a leader with a genuine heart and the most of the things. And if you are dedicated in this movement, some of the information you will have them, because it will help you to keep your hope alive. It will help you to keep you moving. We don't come to say everything because the enemies are there and they're already tired. We have weighed them down. They're in confusion. Most of you have seen how they are exposing themselves. These were people they gather. When you hear they are donating to them $20,000, $30,000, you don't know it's Nigerian government. And I said it on radio here. That's why they continue to push for their fundraisings. Because that is the channel they are using to funnel the money. They give them 20, 30. We know all these things. The informations were there. But some of you won't believe. And some already knew that something was wrong. One thing ago, I can see her abala hono. I can see her abala hono. If you are not genuine in this struggle, you will never make it this far. You will never make it this far. We thank you all for listening to us this evening. May Chukwu Okike bless every one of you. Kachifo no Chineke.
There were Biafrans and lovers of freedom. We have come to the end of the program. You've heard it from the horse's mouth. We keep on pushing and moving on until we reach our destination. Biafra is our religion, is our ideology, is who we are. We have no other ideology or religion or other place to go other than to continue what we are doing. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, together with Mazi Chinasa Nworu, it is simply good evening.